the Big 12 championship game.
Hey, should I give him the game plan?
Yeah.
Should I give Oklahoma the game plan? This is what we're going to do. We're going to beat Iowa State today. We're going to beat Oklahoma State next week. And then we're going to win the Big 12 championship. And chaos.
Oh, we love some chaos down there. Cupcakes and chaos. All right. Good morning from Norman. We welcome you to hour 2 of Big Noon Kickoff. Glad you're with us. I am Rob Stone. This is Brady Quick. That's the loudest Brady Quick part we've ever got. He even did a Notre Dame game, Norman. He is Oklahoma Brian Reggie Bush. He is still Trojan QB legend now, Lions. And at the end, the winningest coach in Oklahoma history, Pregame OSUs.
That's important.
Yes, we're also over our time limit. The 8 block is blowing away right now. Time out for the Discovery National Report. Who's going to meet their match today? It's a Big Ten showdown. Massive national title implications at the Horseshoe. Number 4, Ohio State hosting 7th ranked Michigan State. How much of a challenge will SMU offer unbeaten and 5th ranked Cincinnati? Some up here say a whole lot. Number 10, Wake Forest, an underdog at Clemson as they look to clinch the ACC Atlantic. And 3rd ranked Oregon looks to keep their playoff hopes alive. They are at number 23, Utah. Rice Eccles Stadium in Salt Lake City will be packed for this one that has major division and playoff implications. The Utes favored over the 3rd ranked Ducks in this one, Matty.
Yeah, first of all, the number's a little iffy for me, but that's a tough place to play. This game is going to be one more loss in the trenches. First, when you start at Oregon, the strength of that team is their offensive line and their rushing attack. Travis Dye, Anthony Brown, Byron Carnival, the freshman who's been outstanding over the last couple weeks. They're going up against Utah's front 7, which is the strength of that unit. They lead the conference in sacks, tackles for loss. And the most important player on that front 7 is their linebacker, Devin Lloyd. This dude is an All-American. He's a future first-round draft pick. His ability to get sacks, he's tied for first in the conference in sacks. Just the sideline player tackling running backs in open space. And then I love this. It's just so simple. When he's a 3-out back, he can defend the pass. He also has an interception this year. He does everything for that front 7. He's the heart, the soul, the energy, a talented player. If they play well and limit that rushing attack, Utah's got a chance to, I'm going to say upset, because Oregon's the 3rd ranked team in the country. They have a chance to upset them today.
I agree with you, Matt. Anthony Brown, though, and Travis Dye, really a nightmare to deal with. Their last 2 games, they've been over 300 yards rushing. All right, so if Utah can hold them down defensively, contain that run game, they've got a real chance. And I'm with you. We don't talk enough about defensive play. Devin Lloyd I love watching this guy. Great player. Yeah, he's got 7 sacks, 3 interceptions, 20 tackles for loss. Definitely one of the best players in the country.
He'll be the first-round pick.
Yeah.
And the winner of this one clinches a spot in Las Vegas for the Pac-12 championship game. All right, Baylor will take care of business today. Coach, for your old stopping right.
Yeah. Tough to play there.
Bill Snyder Family Stadium, the Bears Wildcats, 5:30 Eastern over on FS1. Kansas State a 1-point favorite in this one.
Yeah, interesting. We're talking about his matchups today. You know, our friends out west, obviously, I think some upsets or some things might be going on, but we were there in Waco last week for Baylor's upset over Oklahoma. You know what happens after a big win like that? Sometimes you have a little bit of the hangover effect. I think that could play a factor here in Manhattan. Coach talked about it's a tough place to play. And also it has to do to me, I think, with the way K-State's playing right now. It's one of the hottest teams in the Big 12. After 3 games skidded, that won 4 in a row sack, and even the downfield weapons they have, Bill Brooks and Malik Knowles. When those guys, it's chunks, it's big plays. This is going to be another big-time challenge for Baylor. Reggie, I think the Wildcats might be able to pull off. Maybe I don't know if you call upset given the spread, but it would surprise a lot of people.
Well, it's funny because I think the roles for Oklahoma and Baylor have switched. I think Baylor now is in that position where Kansas State is looking to knock them off. And that could easily happen. Like you just spoke about that hangover. You come off such a big win, and now you kind of relax just a little bit, right? And then Kansas State sneaks in and gets it up. So I think for Baylor, they need to focus on being fundamentally sound and not turning the football over. We've seen now how turnovers can affect games, and they literally the difference maker in winning or losing. So Baylor protects the football. Bohannon and Abram Smith protect the football, run it well this year.
Let's transition to Nippert Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. That's where the Bearcats hope to continue their playoff push, but they could face a tough test today against a talented 8-2 SMU side that's got a whole lot of Sooner DNA in them.
They really do. SMU's a really good football team. This will be the stiffest test Cincinnati will have faced since Notre Dame, and the best offense they will have faced since Notre Dame. Probably a better offense than Notre Dame was a couple weeks ago, but they're led by former Sooner Tanner Mordecai, 37 passing touchdowns this year. They throw the football all over the yard. Danny Gray, Rasheed Rice, another former Sooner coach, Grant Calcaterra. The tight ends having a great season, so this is going to be a really tough match. And one thing Cincinnati's defense does extremely well is they lead the country in takeaways, so that's going to be a big part, as it usually is, SMU can protect the football. But this has another upset. This is a crazy. You look at those 3 games. That's 3 for 10. Say the word. It's upset. It's chaos.
Well, Cincinnati's had a bunch of close games.
Yeah.
And SMU's a really strong, good football team. They made some big plays with Tanner Mordecai, which they have in every game. I believe they will again today. Throwing to another Sooner, Grant Calcaterra, as you mentioned, the tight end. SMU's a really good football team. So I see Cincinnati again. They've had a lot of close calls. This is the one that gets them.
I'm calling the upset. He's cleared that path for Oklahoma.
It's all about clearing the path.
Get those offensive linemen to do their job above you, Oklahoma, right? Or you'll find yourself in the college football playoffs. I got a matchup. It is sponsored by the all-electric 2023 Cadillac. There, with that, we welcome in Joe Platt. Calling today's game a little bit later with Gus Johnson. All right, in the loss to Baylor last week, the Sooner offense, the lowest yard and the lowest point total in the Lincoln Riley era. The result, the first ever November loss under Coach Riley. Amazing stat. So, Clatter, what needs to change today?
Well, first, don't face Dave Miranda, because he's literally been Lincoln Riley's kryptonite. But if they are going to get that path clear, right, if SMU is to be Cincinnati, one thing that they've got to do here today is get their offense more established in terms of rhythm. Last week, they had a heck of a time trying to get established as far as rhythm goes, and I think it started on first down. Too many shot plays. Lincoln Riley even admitted to us last week they never got the run game going. Let's take a look at what they did on first down and not allowing the rhythm to be established. They were trying to take these shots. This one was a flea flicker early in the game, but it's not affecting the defense. There's no conflict on the safeties because that run game hasn't been established. Williams got to come down. It's incomplete. Now it's 2nd and 10. You go even further in this game. Now they're going to just try to drop back pass. Another first down. You got a business lineman up front. Tackle back. They don't pick up the end on the line of scrimmage. It's a sack. Now it's 2nd and 16. You got no rhythm at that point. You got no offense at that point. Here's another shot play. And because none of that rhythm had been established, Williams wasn't throwing the ball well. Here he's got stuff there wide open, overthrows him. This offense, when it's clicking, is beautiful. Coach Stoops, you know that. Watching Lincoln Riley when he was your offensive coordinator in the last few years as a head coach. But when they don't establish the run game on first down, they don't have rhythm to their offense. I expect a lot of first down run today against Iowa State.
All right, Joe, thank you. We'll see you, Jenny, and Gus coming up at the top of the hour. Well over 1 million people viewed this video on Twitter. Tom Rinaldi shares one of just the coolest sports stories of the year. A walk-on Kansas fullback who has become an instant legend. And they don't get much bigger than the Big Ten than this. Number 7 Michigan State at 4th-ranked Ohio State with conference and playoff hopes hanging in the balance. But the Outkick Bus Tour is taking play to Oxford for tonight's matchup between Rutgers Ole Miss and Baylor. You're going to hear from head coach Lane Jenkins coming up in moments. Nick Benito leads the Big 12, 41 pressures this season.
From my neck of the woods, Fort Lauderdale, Florida, St. Thomas, gonna say, I'll bet you 2 buckles that Jebediah could beat Elijah in a foot race.
You sure about that, Caesar?
Oh yeah, Jebediah Hopkins, fast as lightning.
Yeah, I'm a bit of a history buff. I don't think that's true.
Pilgrims enjoy betting, which is why the holiday season is such a festive time for the sports betting public.
Just calm, turkey season.
Oh, that's my queen. And you're cool, right? I am. You're the family tonight.
We found the right model. Now what will make you feel comfortable with the price? Well, no one made me feel more comfortable than my kindergarten teacher, Miss Jane.
This one is special. And this one is also special.
What's really special is saying, show me the Carfax value. You get the most accurate price based on the vehicle's accident history. Look for me and stop overpaying. Shop at the allnewcarfax.com.
You're never responsible for unauthorized purchases on your Discover card.
How did I find this tax box?
He knows a place that has them. You pull in, you pop your trunk, they drop it in. No questions asked.
Find the hard to find this holiday, like the Xbox Series S at Best Buy.
As someone who resembles someone else, I appreciate that Liberty Mutual knows everyone's unique. That's why they customize your car insurance, so you only pay for what you need. I mean, just because you look like someone else doesn't mean you eat off the floor, or yell at the vacuum, or need flea medication. Oh yeah, that's the spot. Only pay for what you need.
Yeah, first family of country music. We built a dynasty. We do what has to be done to protect the family. Heavy is the head that wears the crown, baby.
Noon Kickoff is sponsored by Buckeyes, official breakfast of NCAA football and the Smiling Rescue Bush. CJ Stroud set to lead the fourth-ranked Buckeyes against Spartans. Yeah, I mean, look at the numbers. Well, obviously, last week having a tremendous season. Big game today against one of the best teams in the country. Now, Marvin Mims was hardly a factor last Saturday. Just 2 catches, 17 yards, Brady.
That's going to be a big game what we saw last week. Obviously, he's one of the big play wide receivers outside, so you better believe OhioState's going to try to keep everything in front of them. Not allow them to take over.
Hey, they got some great staffers around campus. This is one of the best, huh? Absolutely, Billy Sheppard. That's Heisman Park right there. 78 Heisman winner, led the nation in rushing that year. Today, Oklahoma is honoring the 2000 national champs. They steamrolled their first 4 opponents, combined score 176-51 as Josh Heupel established himself as a Heisman contender. October, they opened up the Ohio, Texas, and a back-turner showdown. Cooper Game on one side of the fair. 63-14, the final of 6 touchdowns for running back Quentin Griffin. Shooters then went through an absolute gauntlet. Second-ranked Kansas State and top-ranked Nebraska in consecutive games. The 3 wins for Oklahoma that month, known as Red October. Great game in the Big 12 championship game. A little rematch with K-State. Heupel, 2 touchdowns, Brady Cardona. Sooners win a trip to Miami for the national title. In the BCS championship game, Oklahoma against the defending champs, Florida State. The Knowles hitter, as a 11-point favorite. You know he didn't care? Suits in the defense didn't care. Since 1985, 3 of these stars on that team.
defensive player in America, Thorpe Award winner, and national award winner, so the first team All-Americans. Let's talk about that national championship game. You guys' mindset, Roy, going into the game.
What's that? By you.
Yeah.
When we got off the plane, we weren't going to go celebrate. We went to go run gassers at the college we were preparing at. So, I mean, he set the tone. I mean, it was a business type development. We were ready.
D straight, if I remember right, did we have a scrimmage the first practice?
Yeah.
First practice.
We had a tendency to go ones on ones a lot.
Yeah.
Is this a game week? Yes.
Guys, we talked just about how you build championship teams and culture on this show a lot. And I don't think, Derek, you were on the team the year before. But the year before, you guys were 7-5. And then the second year, won the national championship. How were you guys able to change it so quickly, just the culture of that locker room?
We were ready. We bought into the system. You know, after us butting heads with new coaches, we honestly just bought in, and we were like, we can do this. And we did, you know? So it was an awesome season for us.
Yes, it started in the 99 to get that culture back and that work ethic, and Coach surrounded himself with amazing staff. And then in the summer, we bought in the summer. It just didn't happen every Saturday. We bought in. Almost the whole team was there every day throughout the summer. And it started there and just kept on playing that underdog role and kept competing and kept believing in the system and where we're at.
What was a young Bob Smith like back there, man? That's how I don't know.
Coach was fiery, man. It was him and Coach Schmidt.
Yeah.
Like, literally, Coach Schmidt was a straight coach, and I mean, Coach literally set the tone. He was like, don't ever come talk to me. If you have a problem, you talk to Smitty. And Smitty he's inflicting the punishment on us. It was horrible.
If you have a problem with workouts, I'm talking, not them talking to me about anything about workouts. If you got a problem with Smitty, you got a problem.
That's what I'm doing. I heard it differently. Hold on, you guys are gonna have a story about young Coach Stoops something that's TV friendly, if you know what I mean.
I remember the very first time he comes into the team meeting, he's walking in. No one even looked at Coach Stoops. His wife was walking right behind him. Get your attention on me, and it started there.
So hey,
man, listen, they don't want to look at Coach, all right? I mean, can't walk in and look at Coach.
Oh, man. I wasn't expecting that very much. Carol, I see you right now. She's still bringing it, by the way. Still brings the heat.
Carol is the rock. She is the rock.
yes. Talk about that stretch. We go Texas, Kansas State, and then Nebraska, and you guys just feeling and building through that year.
I mean, it literally, after that Texas game, I mean, we literally just, I'm not going to say we felt invisible, but we felt good about ourselves. And the way we prepared with you guys was amazing. I mean, our field preparation, our knowledge of the game was immaculate because of the time that we put in with you guys. So we never felt that we were ever losing the game because from our strength conditioning to our field preparation and the way we practice against each other, we're ready.
Derek, talk about the mindset walking in. We just showed the coin toss for the national championship. You guys just feeling going against the great Florida State team.
It was more or less like showing us our respect. It was like we had won all these games all season, but still everybody was talking like, well, they shouldn't be here. They might get blown out. They might do this and that. But it was like, why come we can't get the national championship? Why come we can't go out here and play good? Then we went out there and showed them that we can, and we did at the same time. So it was great to me.
All right, all three of you guys, tell these guys what we're going to do today out here. The fans.
We're going to win.
We're going to do that.
Not done. You still got before the halftime. And we're back out on that field again, guys. Remember those great memories. Congratulations. Thanks, guys, for joining us. Still plenty more to come on. Big kickoff. We're bringing the story of the Kansas fullback, whose first ever here in Norman. He posted 6 total touchdowns. The Cyclones all-time winningest quarterback looking to take down Oklahoma again. Let's join Brock Purdy inside and take that walk. Let's get the Sesame Stick. First place is going to be
Welcome to Allstate, where we have all new lower auto rates. And savings like that make you feel like you won the whole dang thing. Now get new lower auto rates with Allstate. It's better protection, costs a whole lot less. You're in good hands with Allstate. Click or call for a lower auto rate today.
Introducing the Grubhub Guarantee. Our promise to deliver the food you love on time and give you the lowest price. Or you get $5 off your next order.
For pain relief, don't just block the pain with ordinary patches and creams. Help heal the pain with Thermacare. Real therapeutic heat increases blood flow to help accelerate healing. So you not only feel better, you get better. Thermacare. Real heat, real healing.
'Tis the season to break tradition in a Cadillac. Don't just put on the light show, be the light show. Make your nights anything but silent. And ride in a sleigh that really slays. Because in the Cadillac, tradition is yours to define. So visit a Cadillac showroom and start celebrating today.
It's Walmart's Black Friday deals for days. Score a $69 air fryer and get other huge deals all week long. Shop Walmart's Black Friday deals for days.
Only Wendy's serves a better breakfast with a better biscuit. A hot buttery treasure loaded with a fresh cracked egg, cheese, and sausage or bacon. And to top it off right now, they're just a buck. A buck. Now there's no reason to go somewhere else. Choose wisely. Choose Wendy's.
The magic is calling you to stay at Disney Resort Hotel, where you're surrounded by the world's most magical celebration. The fun never stops. Special friends greet you. You soar to adventures with extra time in any of the 14 parks every day. The 50th anniversary awaits. Start planning your vacation at DisneyWorld.com. Why would you stay anywhere else? Sunday on Fox, the Packers. And America's leading Jack leads the Cowboys against the Mahomes and the Chiefs. It's a huge doubleheader. Sunday on Fox. Check for the game in your area. Today is the rivalry showdown on Fox. So here we go. DTR. It's the Bruins. It's the Trojans. Today at 4 Eastern on Fox and Fox Sports app.
Fox Big Noon Kickoff is sponsored by Allstate. Save money on your champion with Allstate. Well, that is the Switzer Center, Oklahoma football's operations headquarters. All-Americans, Heisman winners, national champions, OU's history and mystique on full display. Look there, Iowa State tight end Charlie Kohler leads the conference at position in receptions. The son of an Oklahoma professor raised near this campus, but now finds himself suiting up against his favorite childhood team. And freshman receiver Mario Williams already making a big impact for the Sooners. Last game here in Norman, he went for his first career 100-yard game. Now, making big plays for head coach Lincoln Riley, who spoke with our Jenny Taft.
Well, Coach, we know in football the importance of a short-term memory, and last week was a tough loss. You admitted really it was hard to find a rhythm offensively, including with Caleb Williams. How would you like to see points put on the board early today?
Yeah, like you said, we love to to start fast. We just got to play cleaner. I mean, that's the major issue. When we played clean this year and we've not beat ourselves, we've been a pretty good offense. So we need to start that way and be able to maintain it the whole way through.
The last 3 games against Iowa State, they've been one-score games. What makes facing the Cyclones so challenging?
I mean, one of the most talented teams that will play all year. I mean, a lot of NFL players on that sideline. They've done a great job developing that. The program, Coach Campbell and his staff have really created a team that's strong on all 3 sides. So, it's been a great battle the last few years. I'm sure this one will be as well.
That's all.
All right, thanks.
Kenny, thank you very much. The guys are making their way over from the outside set. But inside, I'm Tom Rinaldi inside Lincoln, Oklahoma Memorial Stadium. More on Iowa State, Oklahoma coming up. But first, it was a moment that reminds us why we love college football. A moment that's now been seen by millions. Jared Casey, the youngest of 7, was his high school valedictorian as well as the prom king. But as a walk-on player at Kansas, he tried to follow the first commandment of every reserve. Be ready. Turned out he was. And so was his family.
Overtime in Austin, Texas. Casey, the fullback, running up wide to the left. And then Ocean Casey over. Throwing on the line. It's Casey. Texas moving. Holy cow. Casey with the play of his life.
Every hero calls someplace home.
Really small. You look 5 minutes. First of all, it probably takes you about 5 minutes to get through the whole thing. They're with me all the way.
Clay was really proud of Jared and just putting him back on the map a little bit.
I think Jared was the right person to win the game for KU and to win it for Plainville.
The legend of Jared Casey, yes, it started here, so that's awesome.
A 3-sport star in Plainville. Jared Casey had football offers from Division II schools and junior colleges, but his heart and mind were set.
I was a big KU fan growing up. My dream was to play D1 football. This is my one walk-on opportunity, so I had to take it.
They said, Jared, we can give you a preferred walk-on position. And that was all he needed.
Redshirt freshman walk-on this season. Casey was playing special teams only, but his parents were there every snap, every game. That's actually them in the upper deck during a blowout loss to Oklahoma State, driving their 2010 minivan with 265,000 miles, all across creation.
3.5 hours from Plainville to Lawrence, 11.5 hours to Austin, 7.5 to Ames. Regardless if he's going to see the field or not, we know he's busting his rear end. We're going to tell him we're going to be there for you. That's just an attitude we have.
At Texas, when injuries struck KU at fullback and tight end, Casey, number 47, entered the game.
I did not play any offensive snaps until the Texas game. 0.
It was a special moment to see him run out there and get an offensive snap.
Touchdown, Kansas!
Trying to win in Austin for the first time ever, Kansas forced overtime. On their first possession, the Jayhawks wanted to end the game.
It was, we're going to go for 2, and with the new rules, we're going to try to win it right now.
The Jayhawks will go for the win right here.
I was having my phone in my pocket. I just held it like that, steady as I could. Hit the button and recorded it. My heart just wanted to burst. I couldn't believe it. It's like, it's our son that did that.
Yeah, it was a great moment. He wanted to come see us, and it was a special moment.
For all the television cameras, it was the cell phone video that went viral. Hosted by the family, it drew 1.2 million views in 3 days. but one viewing meant the most.
Do you have your phone?
Yes.
I just want you to sit back. I want you to watch it.
They're so supportive. I love them a lot. It means so much to me. I can't thank them enough.
That moment captured on Karen's cell phone is one that Casey and his family will never, ever forget. It also led to some NIL opportunities for Casey. This week he shot a commercial with Lawrence for a restaurant with the tagline, of course, hey, you always gotta go for two. One of the reasons we love college football. Still ahead, the Horseshoe has seen more than its share of enormous matchups, and it's home to another one today. Michigan, Ohio State is going to come up with a guarantee next, and Lane Kiffin's Rebels see their 9th win of this season. Howdy toddy, y'all. We'll hear from Coach from Oxford next. And there's Oklahoma linebacker Nick Benito, who leads the Big 12 with 41 pressures. We're taking you right up to kick between Sooners and Cyclones. Still ahead on Big Noon.
Malcolm and his friends left LA for a weekend at Asher's house and found themselves in 1974. Shag carpet, blue velvet wallpaper, chairs from outer space, and a sudden realization that just because you were born in the wrong decade doesn't mean you have to stay there.
Back in the days when I was young, I'm not here anymore this Sunday.
Premieres January 3rd on Fox.
Sometimes you just need a breakfast to do what a breakfast is supposed to do. Fill you up. Try a hearty bagel breakfast sandwich like a steak, egg, and cheese bagel at McDonald's. Ba-da-ba-ba bagel.
Toyota's on. Now's the time to get a great deal on Tacoma, RAV4, Camry, and more. I'll get this wrapped up for you. I wish I had just unwrapped it.
Right now, buy a Corolla sedan hybrid or hatch with 2.9% APR financing for up to 60 months. Or buy a Camry and finance through Toyota and get $500 towards your down payment.
Toyota phone's on. Come in today.
Toyota, let's go places.
That's not bacon. It's sausage.
Whoa.
Behold, Johnsonville sausage strips. Sausage that looks and cooks like bacon. It's a meaty miracle. Find them in the bacon section, even though they're sausage.
While science has become better at treating people, we can't ever forget the importance of how we simply treat people. At MedStar Health, we get that when you need to see a doctor, you might need to see one today. Or if you need help on the weekend, you'll need an urgent care that's, open weekends. And if you need to stay home, then a video visit might be just what you need. The best of our minds, the best of our hearts. MedStar Health. That's how we treat people.
One careless mistake can change your family's whole life. If you suspect medical malpractice or nursing home neglect, you can trust Science and Kirk.
Call Science and Kirk at 1-800-LAWYERS or visit youhavealawyer.com. If you have a phone, you have a lawyer.
Need appliances? Skip Black Friday and get to Brave Friday. Going on now with Brave Start. Make your one-on-one VIP appointment for huge savings in store and online. With doorbuster deals like this GE 27 cubic foot French door refrigerator for just $15.99. This GE Ultra Fresh Bundle washer and dryer repair, priced too low to advertise. And free basic installation on select Monogram appliances. Don't miss Brave Friday at Brave Start, where it doesn't cost more to get more.
excited to see them go play really well together tonight.
Where's the golf ball, by the way? You watched it yet?
I have not. It's actually in the office, so we're going to get that. We've been a little busy.
The powder blowers are a great look. If nothing else, bring those back. It's been a solid move. Good luck rest of the season, Mike.
Thank you. Appreciate it. You guys have a good day.
And you can check the entire interview right on our Fox social media platform. Now, in Columbus, Haskell Garrett, during the skull session today, had a bit of a guarantee about the upcoming showdown with Michigan State. State, quote, and we're going to whoop their ass. Coach, you all right with that?
Well, heck yeah. As long as he backs it up. You want to take care of business. That's right.
It's senior day for him, though.
Yeah.
It's time to shoot.
Yeah, he may be right, too.
He may be right. So much changes on this game, but so much of the chat around East Lansing this week surrounded the potential of this historic 10-year, $95 million contract extension that had been floated to head coach Bill Tucker. Meanwhile, in Columbus, the Buckeyes certainly trending towards becoming just the second program to have a 1,000-yard rusher. We talked about Pregame earlier, and three 1,000-yard receivers. And that's the challenge today for Michigan State's defense. The worst pass defense in all of college football, literally dead last. 131st, whatever it is. And now they have to pass to shut down those receivers. Even if Buckeyes trade on Thursday, every single week it's something different. It's either Chris Olave and Smith and Jimmy. The last week was Garrett Wilson at 10 over 120 yards, 3 touchdown receptions. He might be the best of all. Smooth, versatile. Here you see him with the Jets. Getting the ball in that run game. Scored a couple of touchdowns last week against Purdue. Olave got a lot of preseason accolades. Smith and Jimmy has been a breakout star. Garrett Wilson is just consistent every single week. Probably got a big game, but that's the problem, guys. Just huge stop. If you try to slow down that back to Pregame, Henderson goes off the run game. So many weapons, so many problems. They can really say, well, they're really their style of football. Their shot is fun. Here's what you do. You win, you get the football right away. You do a long methodical drive, hand the football off to Kenneth Walker, right? Takes the time off the clock, and then on defense, this is the key. Michigan State's second in the Big Ten getting sacks. If they can find a way of getting pressure on C.J. Stroud, he goes from a quarterback that completes 73% passing from a clean pocket to 53%. That's how you start to eliminate some of those big plays from wide receivers, and then hopefully you short condense the game and you stay in this thing, and then it works out in the second half.
Well, that all sounds great.
Until I somehow they catch the ball around the 6 points, and then you're losing the deep ball. And then all of a sudden, your hand is forced. When your hand is forced as an offensive coordinator, then you have to go away from what you do, right? That's why I think this is a difficult matchup for Michigan State, because they have to do something that's not necessarily part of how they win football games, right? They win football games running the football. I believe this is a game they're going to have to win throwing the football. We'll see if they can keep pace.
And Jalen Nailor's out today. So I can see that more than involved in Michigan State.
Now, Ohio State just has an embarrassment of riches. I mean, the doubles, receivers, running back, I mean, it's all over the place. I'm with you, Brady. If Michigan State has a chance, run that football, run it, take the coin toss, take 10 minutes off the clock, right? If you get downfield. But Frank Thorne's capable with some big plays with Jake Reed. He makes some big plays. And listen, Ohio State secondary still isn't, they're like 110th in the country, so they're not lighting it up either. So Michigan State can make some plays and keep this relatively close.
Yeah, it's the third top 10 affair that the Big Ten has produced already this season. A fourth very well could be on the way next week. Now, Ohio State beats Michigan State and the Wolverines beat Maryland today. Then, Ohio State, Michigan.
Welcome in, everybody. We're about ready to get rolling here on afternoon football here on the channel. Glad you're here joining us today for what could be a potentially one of the best games of the year. We are listening to the pregame warm-up for all of football on Fox. We will change that over to the ABC flow for Michigan State, Ohio State when that comes available. That will be right at the top of the noon hour. Let me get these numbers fixed up here because I hadn't had a chance to do that. Well, that can't be right.
This year, though, it's a little bit different. I know it's been a tough year for you guys. I'm sensitive to that. And with the way that you stabilize...
Carl, welcome in. Gregory, welcome in. Great to see you here. And there we got that right. Just trying to make this a little bit bigger for what I want to do. All right, we're ready. Ashley, what's up? Cool. Good for you. Good for you. Good for you. All right, we're getting rolling here. It's going to be a big one. Let's share it out. I got to do that myself. Let me go and do that. Boom, that's out there. Jeannie, thank you for sharing. Appreciate that.
It was a suitor, and despite Troy's former school losing to Baylor last week, OU still clearly has a shot at the playoffs. I'll tell you how that path looks. Coming up next, DJU and Clemson trying to disrupt Wake Forest season.
Gotta make sure I'm not missing anything else here.
Also, EJ Williams, a tough task you take on a prolific pass attack in Wake.
Boom, boom, boom. It's hard to get back in the flow here on football as we're doing it. All right, now I think we're ready. We're close to being going here. We're about 11 minutes out of game time. Ready to party here, waiting on the 12 o'clock start. I still got big noon kickoff on. Got to keep that on until we're ready to go here. Trying to get used to this chair too. I got my replacement chair in here, and should be a little bit more comfortable. I hope. We'll see. We will see. Glad you guys are here today. This is going to be a good game. Two of the top teams in the nation going at it here on the channel. And I gotta go check. Let me go check ABC because I think they don't have a pregame going today, if I recall correctly. Nope, they do not. They got something they're trying to sell people. I'm not watching selling stuff. So Stephen Flannery, what's up? Welcome in. Curious to see what side everybody's on today, who you're taking in the game today. Go Spartans, as Steven says. Always a good day when you're able to get up. Yeah, that's true, Steven. You're absolutely right. Let me turn this just a little bit more on the angle. Absolutely right, Steven. It is a good day when you're able to get up. That's what everybody should live for. Let me take a look real quick at the lines. Let me see the updated lines. Wow, Army is minus 36. Holy cow.
I always knew you were an accident.
Stop overpaying.
I'm school mom's favorite.
Shop at the allnewcarfax.com.
Baby got back.
That's an old song.
Unlimited cashback match. Only from Discover.
Sorry, I'm responding to somebody real quick.
You ready to get smoked before you head to Ann Arbor?
Man, let's go. Oh, it's on.
Oh, it's so on.
Come on, baby. It's like that.
Wait, coach?
Hey, come over and ride my bike. We're gonna watch some football.
You want, Coach?
College football feast starts Thanksgiving Day, sponsored by Peloton.
Florida Gators play later today. Yeah, they do. We are in for a good one here in Ohio State. Ohio State, almost a three. Well, it is a three-score. It's a three-score favorite today. Almost a three-touchdown favorite, but a three-score favorite nonetheless. That's ridiculousness. Hey, what's up, Dan? Good to see you. What news was that? I have no idea what news that was. I'm sure plenty of news will be out there. Just trying to make sure I move. James West says, "Go Buckeyes." Welcome in, James. Great to see you here. Welcome in. This is going to be a good game, I think. I think it's going to be closer than people think. Sparty's been playing pretty good this year. I still think Ohio State wins at home. But I think it's going to be closer than people are anticipating right now. We're going to find out here shortly.
How do you, as a coach, view goals? Because at the beginning of the season, your players, the goal was Big 12 championship. Oh, not me. That was never my goal. My goal has always been one thing, and that's to become the best version of ourselves we can become.
I'll be right back. Got to do one thing real quick. All right, sorry about that. I had to make a quick call. I didn't want to do that on live broadcast here, so I apologize for that. So Michigan State, Ohio State, two top teams in the country. The Big Ten is loaded this year. 12 o'clock is start. We're about 6 minutes away from that. 6 away from getting going. We're waiting for, I'm waiting for ABC to bring up their broadcast before I can trip over to it. So share the game out, everybody. Let people know you're watching. All that stuff is good stuff. All that will help us. Who's everybody picking today? What's the early? Let me take a look at the early poll. So the early poll is, let me fix this camera just a little bit. There we go. Early poll is, only got a couple votes in it. It's split. Only got 10 votes in it, but it's split. So, too early to say. Isaac, do you do Oregon Ducks versus the Utah Utes? I believe that's the other game we're doing tonight. Yeah, I think it's 7 o'clock tonight. I think that's the one we're doing, Isaac. So we're doing two top teams today, two top games here on the channel, which is pretty, it's the way you want to do it. You want to do the top games, Good Lord. So as soon as ABC pulls up their feed, we will get that running here. There's too much going on. There's too much trying to figure out the college playoffs right now. I'm sorry. See if they're back up yet on ABC. Nope, still nothing. Still waiting for them to finish up over on ABC with whatever they're trying to sell. So Disneyland will let Magic Band Guardians open next summer. No news on Tron. I don't know what Magic Band Guardians is. Open next summer. Festival Fantasy Parade returns. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I'm sure everybody will be talking about D23 stuff this week for sure. I am sure about that. Come on, ABC. We want football, not garbage on there. They're still talking stuff over there. We're waiting on ABC to pull up their link, everybody. That's why you've got Fox in the background right now. That's why you got Fox. So. Let me bring my phone up. Let's go, let's go, let's go. All right, let's take the, let me take this over. Take this over, take it down, because we're still waiting for them to finish. We'll get a little bit of energy going here in the house. Let's do it as we're getting ready to kick off football. Let's see. Are they showing Michigan State? They are, so we'll take this down. Take all of our pregame stuff down. Gotta get that Big Ten logo out of the way. That's what we're waiting here. It's close. They're still showing a little bit. 1 minute away from ABC's coverage. Hopefully we'll get that rolling here soon. 1 minute countdown. I'm not even sure. Bernie, you're better off sending that on email. I don't get over there. I get overwhelmed with all that stuff, so I end up trying to see. Whoop, I didn't want to kick that off. Why did that? Oh, I was trying to eliminate all this other stuff going on my phone and turned it off by accident. All right, here we go. Here we go. ABC. Let's do it, ABC.
On this crisp fall-like conditions, 39 degrees. The sun is out, perfect for Big Ten football at the Horseshoe.
A horseshoe is getting loaded.
We will see all of them in scarlet. Go down number 4, Ohio State hosting number 7, Michigan State on ABC, and a Buckeye win today. And a Michigan loss at Maryland would clinch the Big Ten East for Ohio State.
Michigan ain't losing. Come on.
Kickoff just around 12:10. So
8 minutes.
The table. Explosive offense on both sides. Well, here when you see the Buckeyes coming in, they're led by C.J. Stroud and a fantastic crew of weapons. That's the key to their team. C.J. Stroud has got.
All right, so I don't see that there. So I need to put that together real quick.
Offensive line is really good for Ohio State. It's the catalyst for their team. Michigan State is going to have to somehow figure out how to shut down this explosive offense.
This is all Ryan Dave Meltucker smiling. You're going to dot the I right here. The place will be rocking. What's going to be the
Oh, this place is going to be nuts.
Well, can they establish some type of running game? They don't want to get into a shootout. They want this game to kind of shorten, run the football, use the best player on your team. And Kevin Walker has been that. He needs Kev 200-plus yards rush.
Buckeyes have won 28 straight in conference play. We'll see if that streak continues. Fowler, Herbstreit, Aliro after this.
7 minutes and counting, everybody. 7 minutes. They're dotting the I out there at the party. We'll take it back up here. We'll take it back up. Listen to a little bit of our getting riled up music here as we get ready for big. We got those emojis available for everybody in there. All you got to do is hit them up. You do the thing. Gregory says he's all about to fight the Irish today. Good to see everybody in here with us as we get started. Waiting on these final commercials to come through. I'm excited for this one because it's Big Ten action, so you know it's going to be hectic and fun. Take this all the way down. There. I know I had a clock on here. I can actually Do this. Well, I don't want those two to move. So we'll bring this down. Oh, it's locked. No wonder. I locked them. Good time tonight. I'm just happy to be here on a Saturday calling football with you. Waiting for them to come back in house. We'll take the music down and listen in on some of the pregame. We're counting it down. Just a couple minutes to go here. Share out the stream, everybody. Here they go. They're coming back.
First place in the Big Ten East. The hopes of getting to Indy. You don't win this one, you don't move on.
CJ Stroud has been amazing. Ohio State coming out of the field. Making their way out to the field. What's up, Space Mountain Dave?
It's the 50th collision between the 7th-ranked Michigan State Spartans and the 4th-ranked Ohio State Buckeyes in front of 104,000 here.
104,000. 7-0 Ohio State, 6-1 Michigan State, both 9-1 overall.
So 2 wins, and they are headed to Indy to play for a conference championship. And welcome, Chris Fowler, Kirk Herbstreit sprinting from the game base set.
Hey, Jesse, what's up?
Is on the field. All the ingredients here for a tremendous collision. But Ohio State is a big favorite this afternoon because of one matchup. Their high-powered offense with an accurate poised quarterback in C.J. Stroud and the best wide receiving core in America. 3-headed monster. Jackson Smith and Jigba, the youngest, maybe the most talented of the 3. Garrett Wilson off a 4-touchdown game against Purdue. And the veteran Chris Olave, 2 touchdown catches away from the all-time record. They will take on the pass defense that is statistically the worst in the country.
Wow.
Michigan had all kinds of problems. And by the way,
That's not good for Michigan State.
So, what do the Spartans have to do? Get their best player going. That's Kenneth Walker III, who is a true Heisman contender at running back. By far the most productive running back in America this season. Number 47.3 per game for the transfer.
Man, they are being loud there right now. That's impressive. Walker's got numbers like Ingram and Henry from Alabama. Walker has been impressive for Michigan State. Dog catcher, what's up? Not good that Michigan State has one of the worst pass defenses in the country.
Statistically, it looks like their passing defense is vulnerable. How can you take advantage of that today?
We always want to strike a balance, and they're going to want to control the game on their side of the ball.
And good morning to you, sir.
When the opportunities are there, we're going to take some shots.
Thanks, Coach.
All right, thanks.
It's all been built into the stretch run for Ohio State.
I mean, Michigan State's getting a ton load of points today.
4 years under Jim Trussell. He says for his team, it's not a game today. It's a fight. He knows they can't win on talent. They'll have to win on toughness and execution.
What's up, Steve? Good morning, buddy. All right, looks like we're getting close here.
There's Peyton Thorne, their sophomore
Let's take, we can't get the full screen yet till they kick off. I'm going to wait till they kick, and I'll change the screen then. Okay, so Ohio State with the ball first. That's correct. Let's take this both down. As soon as they kick off, I'll change the screen. Let's take up the surround sound and get this party going. There's the kick. It's off. It's going to drop at the 5. Picked up, taken at the 10. Hit immediately. Down at the 14. All right, let's get this changed over. All right, Ohio State under center to start. Oh, false start. Not good. Replay first down. First and 15. Shotgun, going to throw. Jumps into the screen, out to the wideout. Short gain, couple, not much. Mineral, I guess, I don't know. It's a seed, isn't it? I don't know. Shotgun again, second down, long. Complete. First down. First down, Ohio State.
First down.
First and 10, 14 minutes and counting. Shotgun formation. Trips left, trips left. Going to throw. Complete again. Gain of about 8. Second down. I think it is a seed, actually, yeah. Handoff up the middle, off tackle left now. First down, Ohio State out to the 38. Wow, nice solid run by Henderson. Ohio State, very fast pace, coming up to the line quick. Oh, God, he had a completion. The guy dropped it. There you go.
Willing to give up on the play and then try to live for that next play and try to pick up the first down and second and third down. He's yard sack, 11 sacks and 357 pass attempts. It's a tremendous
Handoff. All tackle left. Nobody touches him. That's a first down. That saved that open field tackle saved a monster run. Gonna throw. Looking deep. Nobody there, goes across the middle. Solid gain. That may be another first down. Nope, they're going to call it 9 yards, 2nd and 1. Wide receiver screen out. First down, Ohio State. Hey, Dean, what's up, buddy? Good luck to you. Stroud ready to throw again. Shotgun. Got a man in motion. Flip toss. Hands off to the wide receiver. End around. Down to the 40. Down to the 37. Casey Bryant. Executive producer, EP in-house. Everybody. Thank you, Case. I appreciate you. Thank you, Big Matt. You're the man. Thank you. Yeah. Another completion. First down. Down to the 25. First down, Ohio State. First down! What's up, Daniel? I do. I love sports. Love sports and I love Disney. Two great things. Hey, Tribe, what's up? Completion and a flat down to the 22. You got Georgia and the Buckeyes. All right. I'm going to give you this for just a second. I'll be right back. Touchdown, Ohio State. All right. Now it's Sparty's turn to answer. $86 yards for the touchdown, Ohio State. Man, it took ESPN long enough to get it up there.
Welcome to Allstate, where we have all new lower rates. And savings like that make you feel like you won the whole thing. Now get new lower auto rates with Allstate. Because better protection costs a whole lot less. You're in good hands with Allstate. Make a call for
Steve, that's true. It's going to be the Bulldog, yes.
Domino's new oven-baked dips are so new that we made a new commercial about their newness. Try new flavors like our cheesy marinara, baked apple, or hot melty 5-cheese with our not new but still delicious twists. Carry out Domino's new oven-baked dips and twist combos or any 3-topping pizzas for $7.99 each.
What makes the holidays magical? Ironically, it isn't magic. It's when stress instantly vanishes.
Yeah, it's a new change, Steve. Trying to make things better here. I'll be back there in 1 second.
On a suspicious Venezuela, like Dr. Pepper.
Hey, look, what if you help me out with something? Sure. Looking for a couple of goalposts. Went missing after the big win last night.
What? That's awful. Who would steal a goalpost?
Say, that is a nice new swing set you got there.
Oh, this old thing makes the boy happy, I guess.
Interesting design.
Well, yeah, Scandinavian. You know what? You should check the streamers across the street. They have a very suspicious new antenna.
Thanks for the tip.
Anytime, Sheriff. Dr. Pepper, the one fans deserve.
Ladies are dripping with superstars. When Cardi B is hosting America's Music Event of the Year, anything can happen. It's a Cardi party. The American Music Awards live Sunday on ABC.
The drive here, Kurt. Stroud sharp. Olave, good catch. Look at the catch here. Senior day, Olave, the concentration right between those safeties. A good throw, but really the concentration in the hands there by Olave. 10 passes, 2 runs in that drive. 8 of 9 completions. One of those big 3-1 receivers. Reed picks up from the kick return. It's hard to do it against Ohio State. He's got to work hard to get up to the 20-yard line. That's where the Spartans are going to play. Keys of the game brought to you by Jared. Well, we think it's important for their defense to win on 3rd down, or their offense win on 3rd down and possess the ball. Defensively, they got to hope to force field goals instead of like that. Touchdowns for Ohio State. Ohio State.
All right, here comes Sparty.
Statistically, the worst pass defense in the country. That's why you saw Ryan Day come out shooting with the throw of the football. And of course, right now, take advantage defensively of the home field advantage. So, main coordinator, the sophomore out of Chicago, on the Jeff Hagan kid, suddenly improved this year. He's seeing a blitz right now. There's a little bit of a lead right here. He's recognizing that as a threat. And Walker, and Buckeyes get penetration off the air by Oscar Barrett. Gets off the play, and it's a loss. The big throw that time right away for the blitz from 15. Fred Young in front of the was in the inside. Pascal Garrett just overlaid the offensive guard and went by. Big throw, I think, is the key to this game. If Michigan State's going to hang around and end up trying to compete, maybe win. All the talk about picking open in the run game.
What's up, crew? Big completion for a first down. Shotgun formation, 1st and 10. Fakes the handoff, throws, batted down. Nice defensive play. What's up, Hat Boschkos? Shotgun formation again. Go to throw. Pressure coming, hit. Knocked down. Oh, he got driven to the ground. Good Lord. Jesse, the only games that I need updates on are BC, Northwestern, and West Virginia. That was heavy pressure coming right there. He got clobbered. Thank you, Jesse. Incomplete. No penalty. Ohio State getting the ball back. He didn't do it. He didn't move.
Receiver came straight back, so a miscommunication, and the Buckeyes defensive line really set the tone there on that first series.
Harrison and Smith.
All right,
Screw it up.
all right, all right.
Screw it up says it's the weekend, everybody. Why is that so small? We got to fix that. All right, I got to fix that. So welcome in, everybody. Ohio State, Michigan State on the channel. Let me go over here and get my testing mechanism out here so I can fix that. That's way too small.
What's strong with me? What's strong with me? With me. With me.
Thank you, crew, for your support, buddy. Means a lot.
With me.
Try that again. All right, that looks like it's in a good spot. And that's in a good spot. We are tested and working well. That's a good thing.
And load up on all of the merry you can carry. Only at Duluth Trading.
We are rocking now.
Welcome to that magic realm.
Now I feel good.
Between here and there, a no man's land, in everyone's land, where great expectations
Multiple boxes
grow,
open.
and rewards are given.
So welcome in, everybody. Glad you're here. 31 friends already. Trying to share it out. Let more people know we're here calling this one. Tonight we're calling Oregon. Oregon and Utah, 7 o'clock tonight. That'll be a good one as well. We're glad you're here hanging out with us.
So if I was a primetime game show host, could I stay with the Rogers Ray? Yeah.
And we're just waiting on them to come back here. Ohio State getting the ball back again. First drive for Ohio State, touchdown. First drive for Michigan State, 3 and out. So not a good run right there.
Sure. Banks might offer you.
Not a good run to get started.
Marcus by Goldman Sachs.
Where's everybody watching from today? We're here in Maryland. It's cold.
So what's more important?
Oregon game should be I hope it will be a close and good game. I want it to be. I want it to be enjoyable and fun. Yeah. Definitely want that. All right, coming back in. Hey, Sheila, good morning. You want the Ducks to do good against Utah. Okay. Jesse, we got to work on that rainy day cavalcade today. That one needs some help. Handoff, off tackle right. Short gain of about 3. Good to throw. Looks underneath, dumps it. Hits the back. Short gain. Going to be third and about 1.5. Thank you, Jesse. What's up, James West? Hanging out with us today. Appreciate you. Handoff, first down. He's got a man. Oh, my God. Down the sideline he goes. They'll never catch him. Holy cow. Wow. Wow. 77 yards. That's what I said. They highlighted at the beginning, Michigan State. God, I should have known that. A weak passing game defensively. Extra point is good. 14-0. Ohio State right now. Need Michigan State to come in and do a little.
Goes deep, and this is the nightmare scenario for the Spartans, down 2 scores by 7 minutes in.
Wow. All right. Let's say thank you to some of those people that support us. And we'll be right back in just a minute. If you're looking for that spotless clean on your property, well, you need Clean Look on your property. Manchester, New Hampshire, everything fulfilling up in the New England area. www.clean-look.com, 603-669-1088. Mickey's got the broom out, giving the thumbs up. 55 plus years and 3 generations of service. Can't be wrong. If you want your property looking clean, you need Clean Look on your property.
Just a little bit of pixie dust.
Just a little bit of pixie dust is all you need when working with Christina Whitman, realtor of choice for the Disney Chaotic Clubhouse. From making magic as a cast member to spreading magic as a top realtor for Century 21, she'll help you put that gold Century 21 sold sign on your property for sure. Central Florida's finest, Christina Whitman, 407-789-5334. Tell her that Pete McDevitt.
You're tuned in to the Pete McDevitt YouTube stream. Pete's calling the game live and in real time. Join the large and active community of fans in our family-friendly chat room, hosted by some of the best moderators in the business. Whether it's America's pastime baseball, a battle on the gridiron, or an NHL hockey game, you'll find the best sports commentary on YouTube is right here at the Pete McDevitt Show. Thank you so much for being a part of it.
All right, 14-0 as we come back here. Michigan State got to do something if they cannot allow their defense to be that porous throughout the entire game, or this one could be relatively over by halftime. And I would prefer not to have that. I like games that are close and engaging and involved and fun. We will see. I need to pull this up, too. We're waiting on the commercials to get done here. One of my executive producers did it for me, dog catcher. Where is... Got too many things on here to find everything. There we go. That's the one I'm looking for.
What's your favorite nickname for the wide receiver room or you as a group? Someone wrote a note down here, Earth, Wind, and Fire. That's a band right there. They make music. They make great music. Earth, Wind, and Fire there. I like that. That's hot. I like that.
They're interviewing the wide receiver staff. All right, here we go. Buckeyes kicking off. Here's the catch at the 10. Out to the 15. Hit at the 16. Knocked out of bounds. 1st and 10, Michigan State from the 16. Let's take it down live. All right, Ohio State showing heavy pressure already. Sack! Sack! He goes down. Sack! Wow. Fakes the handoff, going to throw. Oh, throw it way high, incomplete. No way he was catching that. Wow, QB1 in Oklahoma taking it off. 74 yards for QB1. He didn't look fast at all either. Look at the throw. Complete. 1st down, Michigan State. 1st down. It is loud at the stadium today. Handoff off tackle left. Nice run. 1st down and more. 11 yards. There's Walker. Nice run. That was a solid run. Dumps it underneath. Complete. That's a gain of a yard at most. Gain of a yard at most. Trying to throw deep. Nope, not going to do it. 3rd and 9 coming up. Tried to go down the field with that one. Their helmets are stuck together like 2 deer. That's the wrong one. Look like two deer caught up in the woods. Complete! First down. That's a big one down to the 41. That's a nice play right there. Short run. That was a great run. That was a solid, solid run. That was a really pretty run. Go to throw. Looking downfield. Overthrows his man. I like this kid, Walker. Second and 10 from the 29. Deflected. Third and 10 coming up. Wow. Jumping there. Go to throw again. Complete. I don't think they're going to give it to him, though. Early. It's early, Benji. Good to see you, buddy. That ball is out. They should take a look at that. It's just a tutorial is what it is. I'm not looking for more mods right now. He's welcome to listen in, but it's a tutorial. And they're going to review this. I think it's going to be a fumble. Wow. Yeah, he's welcome to attend, Sheila. You're welcome to watch. Absolutely. Might help him with something he does for Valhalla.
Contact. If this is ruled a fumble, it is a crushing mistake for the Spartans in the red zone.
Potentially depending on the spot, doing their third and long in this drive.
If they turn it over here, it will be just the 14th turnover this season. They are +3.
That's a tough turnover right there. If that happens. Thanks, Jess. It's going to be turned over because they're taking way too much time to figure it out. Thanks, Benj. Man, we had some fun, buddy.
Pregame. Wanted me to give a shout out to Lee Corso because John was a running back for Corso in Indiana. Stopped by the set.
What's up, Robert? Welcome in.
Over the last hour, they were actually leading, you know how he sees a former player. Everybody needs to be back. It was an incomplete pass.
Wow. That's huge right there.
It's an interesting aspect. We're so caught up in the spot and whether or not the ball was out before his shoulder hit. Does he have possession of the ball? Boy, sure looks like it.
It sure looks like it does. No good. Misses the field goal. That's football karma right there. That's what that is. Paul, what's up, buddy? From the hockey ring. Wow. All right, Ohio State back with the ball. Out to the 30, 35. Sparty needs a stop this time. Needs a stop. Gotta have it. Hit that subscribe today if you're new. Welcome in. Face the handoff. Going to throw. Rolls out. Complete. Out to the 50. First down, Ohio State. Back in the day, I think it should have been that way today, to be honest with you. Solid run on first down. Gain of 7.
Sometimes it changes, and he just is so effortless in what he does.
Has changed the look pre-snap. Stroud goes up under center. Wilson's in motion.
Going down the field. Oh, no. Oh, my God. Wow. Wow. 43 yards down the field. 20-0, 1 point extra point pending. Wow. Olave with a, oh my Lord. Really? That's your pick to win it, huh? That's crazy. Taking the ball at the 5. Michigan State says, nope, I'll take it for a touchback. Yeah, I'm surprised at that too, Gregory. Incomplete. Wow. Handoff. Nice run. Third and about 4. 4.5. Wow. First down. Handoff, off tackle, nothing. Maybe 1. Dumps it off to the back, out of the backfield. So, oh, he fumbled! Who's got it? Fumble! Buckeyes got it. Simmons coughs it up. Wow.
Spartan miscue this time in their own territory. Simmons 47 carries coming in. He's not been
Wow.
featured back. We haven't seen a lot of Kenneth Walker first so far.
What's up, Nathan?
This looks straight to me, right? To get going here, a short field from the 44. Sudden change. You take a shot. Henderson in motion, up into it. Fake the reverse. And turns the corner.
Short gain, not much on the fake reverse. What's up, Scott? Dumps it off underneath to the wide out down to the 40, 30, 25. First down, Ohio State. All Ohio State this first 15 minutes. Henderson for a gain of 9. That'll be the last play of the first quarter. All right, that is the end of the first quarter. Let's say hello to some great people that support this channel. Great YouTube channels out there for you to check out. We try to do that every show we can here with us on the channel. Check out these great people, and we will be right back.
Greetings all. My name is Dan Wynn, and I'm the founder and creator of a Facebook group known as Disney Worlders. And of course, we are all about Walt Disney World. We have themed days as in Magic Kingdom Monday, Epcot Tuesday, and at the end of the week, Pardon Our Dust Sunday, where we post all the construction news from all over the world. We also have a new page called The Backside of Disney, where Disney Worlders is the magic side, Backside of Disney is the reality side. So come by and check us out. Thank you.
Hi Glenn, I'm Finnegan.
That was Maeve.
I'm Riley.
I'm Riley.
I'm Gina.
And I'm Dylan. Together, the 7 of us are the Tropical Nerds, coming to you from just 5 miles north of Cinderella's Castle. Join our large family with young kids in the most magical place on Earth. We know a lot about theme parks because we live here and because we helped build some of the technology that they use. See you real soon.
In a world with so many choices, only one YouTube channel stands out from them all. Sean Urban. Become part of this growing community to find all your Disney news, sports talk, discover new food and drinks, and go on epic adventures across the globe. Never miss out on a family fun stream with engaging people, in-chat games, and fantastic locations to see. Don't miss out.
Okay, Q2 coming up here. Been all Ohio State this first quarter. We'll see if Michigan State Sparty can find a little life trying to figure things out. Check out those 3 great channels, Tropical Nerds, Sean Urban, Disney World is all fantastic right here on the tube. on the tube. We try to introduce you to great YouTube channels all the time. Appreciate you being here tonight. We got another game tonight. Ohio, Oregon, and Oregon, Utah. That should be a really good one. That could be a really good one as well. Waiting for them to come back here just a second. ABC getting the most out of their commercials, that's for sure.
Make sure you pick the right lawyer.
Don't just sue them, Snyder them.
Snyder them.
College football on WMAR. Welcome back. ESPN College Football on ABC presented by Arby's. Beginning of the second quarter, all Ohio State.
Yeah, all Ohio State. The whole thing has been Ohio State this one so far. All right, let's do this. Here we go. 2nd and 1. Gonna throw. Gonna run for it. He's got the first down inside the 10. Hey, Carol, welcome in. It happens, right? Handoff off tackle left. Solid run down to the 3. 2nd and goal. Oh, my Lord, that was just too easy. Wow. Wow. 28-0 coming up. Extra point pending.
Who's not missed a kick this year, perfect in his 16 field goal attempts, attempting his 61st PAT of the season. That's a lot. So we're going for Julian Fleming. It's been a really frustrating campaign for him trying to get the hamstring healthy. First career touchdown.
Boom, that's up and that's good. Too easy. We'll be right back. This is a tough one. I'll be here. I'm going to turn that off for a second.
Don't be shy, man. Like my gold jacket, but an Aflac blue feels so right. When you feel right, you coach right. I know that's right. I never believed in double coverage, but the health insurance at Aflac is money. Now that is what this jacket needs. Get covered expenses, health insurance that doesn't cover. Is an official sponsor of ESPN College Game Day.
If you're watching with a marketing brand, even when your clothes look clean, there's extra dirt you can't see.
Watch this. Those are these clothes. Ugh.
The clothes washed and tied.
So much cleaner. It's got to be clean. It's got to be tied up and clean.
No surprises in these clothes.
No surprises. The Dancing with the Stars season finale is here. The most fun ever. Includes one showman, Cody Rigsby. You'll just see what only one can win. We can't wait. The Dancing finale live is Monday.
Orders so far. Kick off your Week 5 NFL Saturday at 10 o'clock Eastern. Radius maybe that NFL now. That Prescott's going to be wired for Saturday. Kevin Hart twins live from Philly. And this week's Monday Night Football game in G-Man. Vince Brady with the Buccaneers, 8 o'clock. Both shows streaming live on ESPN now. So Michigan State's missed a field goal and a fumble and have been destroyed on defense.
And CJ Stroud has done an incredible job of recognizing coverage after the snap and lifting the defenders off. You know, he's seeing the safeties, seeing that he's going to take the crossing route. This man Jigma goes downfield to Wilson. This time it's Rucker. Safety hesitates slightly. Goes over the top of him. Looks at another great throw. This one to the line, his second. And then the last touchdown there to throw in. Full touchdown.
Hardest working player brought to you by Delivery. Spartans has got to be staggered here. They came from 16 down against Michigan at home. This one has felt very different from the start, though.
Well, Tucker knew that they had to come in with a mentality that they were going to take the fight to Ohio State. Like you said, they had 4 touchdowns to move the line.
Also asking about that pass defense exit. I can't sprinkle any magic dust on the DBs that we have and try to improve the matchup against Ohio State. It's going to take time to build their roster in that area. Absolutely. They've been good pass defense for a while. And since the no-fly zone, Michigan State is their friendly skies. I mean, everybody's in the top 5 in the conference in pass defense since 13. It's a long time. E4 just to try to get this drive going. Throwing the left, it's almost intercepted. And jumping the route there was Cam Brown.
You go to those third down routes that are right at the sticks, and you have some success doing it over and over. Next thing you know, these DBs are going to start jumping. That's what Cam Brown did. You see him put his foot in the ground and drive down on that route. Got right in front of him. Perfectly. They look at it and say, oh, hey, what a big six.
Drives it nicely. Low kick into the wind. Wheeler right there. And Smith and Jigma. That's to the 31. So what about the speed for Trevor Anderson? Of course, we're the GPS devices during the game in practice. You know, to the naked eye, you knew this was fast. Watch it right here. Guys have angles. Forget about it. He hit 22.6 miles per hour. That's blazing fast. He was over 23 in the game earlier this year.
Yeah, it's not bad. That middle linebacker was mirrored on him. In fact, before the snap, he adjusted himself. He's right across the line of scrimmage from him. But you'd think he would have an angle, but that speed took it away pretty quickly.
Cincinnati brought down by Crouch is out there playing Herb at a linebacker position for the Spartans.
See the center that time. Whipper getting out front there. 1 for
Thank you, Jesse.
Receiver, and of course played for Ohio State. He's doing such an incredible job of recruiting and developing at that position. And the thing that they had before this group, I mean, they've had now about 5 years, and that's in the position.
So they get Ohio State to third down for this the second time today, and the Spartans jump offside.
Offside, defense number 99 with contact.
Who is wide receiver you? Buckeyes can certainly make a strong case, but way back to the day, Chris Carter, you got Joey Galloway in your era.
Yep, Terry Glenn, David Boston, Michael Jenkins, Centennial Holmes, Kenny Ginn Jr., Ryan Hartline is a receiver coach. Michael Thomas plays for the Saints, Terry McLaurin, Paris Campbell would be on that list. The list goes on.
Bernie, I got your note, by the way, too.
Years for their great running backs, right? But now, especially these last few years, thrived in recruiting. They've found another level that receiver ring.
Who's going to throw you the ball? You got a play caller that likes to be aggressive. That makes it a very attractive place for the elite wide receivers.
Stroud is looking really strong right now.
Big comeback against Penn State here 4 years ago. 16 straight. He's 19 for 20.
Is it fair to say he's in his zone? Yeah, he's feeling pretty good out there.
Oh my God, is that a catch? Oh my God, are you kidding me?
The adjustment,
the ball skill, balance, he's just, that's amazing. Totally the best touches he's had with the Buckeye. High formation line, scores easily, and Ohio State stretches the lead. Just ridiculous skill.
All right, I'm going to leave my shield up for a little bit. I got to work on something real quick here. I'll stay in with the game, though. I'm not going anywhere. Wow, this one's gotten out of hand quick.
Welcome to that magic realm between here and there, a no man's land and everyone's land, where great expectations grow and rewards are given.
Bernie, that game on Tuesday, Dallas, Edmonton. Okay, I see it's at Dallas. Okay. Thank you. What a crazy game. 35-0. That's just ridiculous.
Introducing Wendy's new fries. Guaranteed hot and crispy, or we'll replace them. They're even preferred almost 2-to-1 over McDonald's. Get to Wendy's and try our new hot and crispy fries for yourself.
What's up, MD Gaming?
More than just smart. The all-new Google Pixel 6 truly sees you, not a blurry face. And for things you don't want to see, it removes them instantly with Magic Eraser.
What's up, Smooth? Good to see you. Yeah, the game got ugly real quick. Real quick.
Honestly, I can't imagine where I'd be without them. One word. Got it. Reeling in fish. Eating fish. Fish in the sea. Movie.
Now earn up to 1.75% cash back on all purchases. Navy Federal Credit Union. Our members are the mission.
Hit that subscribe if you're new to us today. We're watching a little bit of a game that was supposed to be good, but it's a little bit out of hand. Welcome in, Pearl Manhattan. Welcome in, Sharon. Smooth is in here with us.
Where you're watching or how you pregame, we are all Tailgate Nation. So let's prep your home field with the ultimate game time game plan, including tasty recipes and savings at wearetailgatenation.com. We knew that in terms of matchups, one team's strength versus the other side's weakness. This is about as big as it gets. Ohio State has made good on that. 16 catches by the three big Buckeye wide receivers, combined 16 in the first half. 294 passing yards by Stroud. It just has
All right, here we go. Possession going over to State. They got to get something going.
looking for some trivia questions out of this game and get in the future. We got to hear that question.
Well, Michigan State is not going to be picking up their ninth road win over any top 5 team today, but today's Hot Flex trivia question is, which team does have the most road wins? Great team, top 3 question. That's a tough one.
Road wins. Do you have that question in mind with what the chances the Spartans had?
Yeah, I've given them their anticipation. They brought 1 year in 2015.
Yeah, 15. It's top 5 roads going to be a good team. You got to play in a conference, got a bunch of highly ranked teams. Same Auburn. The third time today, Thorns passed his batted down at the line of scrimmage. That was Tyleek Williams, true freshman, getting a turn in there.
Big fellow is a true freshman. Really emerged middle of the year. Look at the push. What a future he has between his strength power he has and the quickness. He put him next to Haskell Garrett. They were a force in the middle.
Virginia.
Nice run by Walker.
John O'Neill giving us a sneak preview. And, well, Kevin Thomas. It's been a tough go for the offensive line. The front for the Buckeyes came out very inspired today, right from the first snap.
Everybody early in the year was being very critical of the Ohio State defense. Keep in mind, we added up all of the players that played against Alabama in the national championship. Only one player in the 7 ranks returned. They're not 7. A lot of new faces on the front line. And I think now you start to see the fruits of the labor and the experience. They're starting to have a lot better as a group.
Warren Flush shoots, and this has to throw it away. That was good pressure by Tyreek Smith.
The good coverage downfield, which allowed eventually that twist to the left. See Tyreek Smith work to the inside, forces it out, but the coverage is outstanding. Buckeyes doing a better job of mixing up coverages late in the year with Matt Barnes. Used to be strictly a one-high team, cover 3 or cover 1, meaning man free. You see more and more quarters, just a lot of different defenses now that the secondary is playing and the quarterback has to read.
Wow. Thank you, Jesse.
has he hit in a row at this point? After the catch by Olave, keeps the streak going.
17th, got the record on himself. Never really see Trey.
Oh, it's a big run. Down to the 40, down to the 39. They just keep moving the ball. Oh, they're going to call a penalty on that. Nope, they're going to call it incidental contact.
There was something off. You can see even Olave kind of smiling. Somebody on the wrong route.
All three top receivers lined up on the left side. Here's the running back. He falls forward for a short gain. We talked about the receivers coming in. Smith was already over 1,000 yards. Wilson has gone over 900 yards. Olave over 800 yards for the season. So,
and again, all three may end up over 1,000 yards on the year, which, in the air raid and run and shoot offenses we've seen the Texas Techs and Hawaii's over the years, but when you throw in again the running game to be able to balance out our offense to the other receivers, that makes it very dangerous.
By the way, Jeremy Rucker is a really good receiving tight end. Henderson's a really good receiver out of the backfield. We talked about it today, right? They hasn't even needed those guys. Smith and Jigba was on it in the backfield on that play.
Crowd's giving Lee Corso to Lee Corso OH.
He was had a reply.
35-0 here. Second quarter.
Welcome to Allstate, where we have all new lower auto rates and things like that. Will we everyone feel like an MVP? Now get new lower auto rates with Allstate. Because better protection costs a whole lot less. You're in good hands with Allstate. Make a call for a lower auto rate today.
It's not reading Slate the Ellsworth listings to know that it makes it what you want. It's you after you find it, score it, load it, create it, hang it, unbox it, string it, light it, launch it, and fly it. And after all that, you nailed it. So go ahead and admire it. Make the holidays yours with Black Friday prices now through December at the Home Depot. How doers get more done.
Hey, I can tell you're a fan. Lucky for you, nothing keeps you connected like AT&T 5G. 5G, huh? Is that fast? Oh yeah, it's fast. And is it reliable? Definitely is. What about secure? Oh yeah, it's secure. Love it. How many of those you got? I don't know. You're very good at whatever this is. You flatter me.
It's not complicated. AT&T 5G is fast, reliable, and secure.
Local restaurants have been hit hard by fees from delivery apps.
They take a huge chunk of our bottom line. All of that comes out of our pocket and goes to them.
So Domino's franchisees went to local restaurants and bought $100,000 of their gift cards to give out to our customers. That way they could support a mom and pop by ordering directly from them.
And no one got hit by delivery app fees.
I can't believe one restaurant is buying another restaurant's gift certificates to give out, but it sure is wonderful.
So if you're not getting Domino's, skip the delivery apps and order directly from a local restaurant.
I got you that way.
Hey, Katrina, welcome in. Thank you, Jesse.
This holiday season, hurry into the BMW Roadhome sales event and find your way home in the ultimate driving machine. Receive a credit up to $2,500 through November 30th.
Disney's Magical Holiday Celebration, Sunday, November 28th on ABC.
Nice.
Logan Kevin in studio, Wake Forest.
would clinch the ACC Atlantic with a win at Clemson. Will Shipley, the jump pass.
Yeah, motion the quarterback out, so a little run and throw it over the top.
Right now, 17 free tires on ESPN. Back to Chris and Kirk.
That holds weight. We have to win at Boston College next week to win the division. Buckeyes right back out in the years with the chip up. Inside the third.
Well, there's something that's happened on the field that is very impressive to me. Ohio State's up 35-0, but remember that route mix-up with Olave and Wilson? CJ Stroud, the young redshirt freshman quarterback, came over to Garrett Wilson and Chris Olave and got that straightened out. Garrett Wilson was like, that was my fault, my mental mistake, but I love that he's paying attention to the details like that.
Love that, Holly. It speaks volumes about the maturity of the young quarterback. You see that. This one's been as good as everything has gone. That point easily could just forgotten about. And clean it up.
Scratch and slap Olave again. Tackle at the 11-yard line. This is his second incompletion of the afternoon. CJ got that straight.
He moves Henderson to his left to set up a little play action. Linebackers throw up the play action look. Gave him that nice throwing lane. Throws it right by Noah Harvey, the linebacker.
Over 300 yards passing in the first half. Really a quarter and a half. Looking for hole. That's right. Easy pitch and catch. It's scary.
Wow, unbelievable today.
Six touchdowns and 6 possessions. They have duplicated that here.
You think this is what you say? You think this team's trying to peak at the right time of the year? Let's go back and look at this touchdown. You see the slot receiver, he's on the inside. Watch the coverage. Watch how he even middle that field open. You can see the look at the hard outside move right there. Just gives a little bit. Safety has to respect it. And there's just the timing. Beautiful route. Sticks it. Moves the safety. That's a mismatch. Mitchell Gross is a safety out there one-on-one against Garrett Wilson. It's not going to work out.
It takes a Sunday-level corner to stick with him, much less a struggling safety. So CJ Stroud came out, was accurate from the start. They took the short yardage passes early, but Michigan State was kind of giving that to him then. Didn't take long to strike downfield and show the big playability. 330 at quarter and a half.
Stroud has the physical abilities, but when you sit down and talk with him, you walk away, you have to remind yourself that this guy is a first-year starter, and he's just a young player. He's a freshman. He has such maturity, such a cerebral approach. Ryan Day said he's been blown away by the tangibles in the position and the prep that he puts into his job.
Reed on the kick return. Really interesting comparison. You got two California guys, Bryson at Alabama, and CJ Stroud. Incredible poise, maturity, calm. Very long Kellen.
They do. Their approach to the game is very similar.
Well, tonight on ABC, Pac-12 matchup. Ducks and Utes. In that charged up environment, Salt Lake City temperatures in the low 40s. You get the mighty Utah Student Section trying to make it tough on the Ducks. Could be the first of two meetings. Championship game in a couple weeks in Las Vegas. But Oregon's got to have this one to keep their CFB hopes alive for a spring game. Launched it by coming in here and winning in week 2 against the Buckeyes. Going complete far side and Reed for about 7.
We were talking yesterday with some of the Ohio State players. We sat down with Stu Chambers and he said, you have 35-7 against Purdue last week, and then say, they had a couple scores, and he's like, we're still trying to realize we got to keep our foot on the accelerator. The intensity I feel from up here, I don't feel like they're letting up. They just feel like it's like 0-0 in their minds, the way they look like they're still playing with the energy.
What a sack. Good Lord.
John Baptiste got there too. good match the Buckeyes in town would be tough and intense and avoid the mistakes. It's gotten sideways in a real hurry. Now you just go in and you just appeal to your team's pride at this point.
Yeah, and to me, this isn't really about what's wrong with Mel Tucker, Michigan State. It's really more about what's been right with Ohio State. They came into this game with a purpose. It's not just Michigan State. It's where Ohio State prides themselves in the middle of November, getting ready for Michigan, getting ready for potentially a Big Ten championship and beyond. So today, whether they're playing Michigan State or anybody, this is the intensity that they bring to the table when they play late in the year. Rodney brought that up to us yesterday.
Screen dropped. Lead in traffic. If you're watching this as a Michigan fan, you got the game against Maryland coming up. You got to win that game, or Ohio State will win the division today. But even though you're hosting Ohio State and you're feeling good about your team throughout the season, if you're a Wolverines fan, this is a pretty scary message the Buckeyes are sending the next week's game in mind.
Unbelievable. They're getting the ball back again. It's just one of those days for Michigan State, everybody.
What's strong with me? What's strong with me? What's strong with me? What's strong with me? With me? With me? What's strong with me? What's strong? What's strong with me? With me.
First, you'll see the past.
Well, hello, fellow Disney freaks. This is Disney Connections, and I'm Rob.
And I'm Melanie.
And we are here to invite you to come by our channel over at Disney Connections on YouTube,
where we do unboxings, box swaps, lives from the park, and sometimes we have guest speakers.
We also want to invite you to come over to www.mainstreettreat.com to pick up your favorite Disney treats.
Right from the park, shipped to you. Hope to see you soon.
We are the Florida Park Explorers.
We explore the parks 5 to 6 days a week with great live streams and vlogs. We cover everything from rides and food to magic and fun and fireworks. So come join us on our adventures as we take you through
the Disney parks and more.
And check out our all-new channel, the FPE Network. And thanks for watching.
Hello everyone, it's Chris with Disney Dynamics. We bring you tons of Disney content with a little bit of humor. I know it takes some fun in your 4K unboxings of Disney merch and promo codes to save you money. We bring you live to Disney parks, and then after the sun goes down, we head to Disney After Dark, where we make Disney-style drinks and have slightly inappropriate conversations with our Disney friends. If that sounds good to you, you're just the right amount of weird to fit right in. That's Spooky Dynamics, spelled with a K for some reason.
Hi everyone, this is Ron and Meredith of the Doofily Crew.
We love sharing our adventures to Disney World, Universal Studios, and everything else Florida has to offer. On our channel, you will find various videos of our adventures.
We also live stream every Thursday night at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. Join us as we love interacting with everyone in the chat.
And if you love Disney merch, you must tune into our live streams to see Meredith's trip hauls. It's a sight to see. I keep asking myself if we have room for all her merch.
Stop by and say hi. Hope to see you real soon.
I don't think they can care. To me, it still matters. Great performance, but you gotta
Oh my God, he's loose again. Almost out to midfield.
He's an NFL tight end that they just don't have to use as much as they'd like to. You'll be watching him play on Sundays for a very long time. Has such a big body. You can see when he came to Ohio State, he was known more as a receiver who's playing tight end, has really grown into the position at 6'5", 250. But you can see what he can do. He's got some room to run himself.
Position, but it hasn't mattered. Look at this stride chart.
That's not a history. That's not your video game from earlier this morning when you played Madden. This is live. This is real. Like, this is what Ohio State has done in 6 possessions. And I can't imagine unless they self-destruct. I don't know how you stop this offense today. And Rodney Diggs not letting off. He's not letting up in any way.
He's not. Mr. Wilson, 450 plus yards of offense in this first half, still 4:24 to play before the break. It is one of those deals where who do you want to feed? Who do you want to get involved? Give everybody some stats, right?
Honestly, I don't think he looks at it like that. I think it's more about what's the defense providing, what coverage are they playing is going to dictate who's going to get what touches.
Oh, yeah, I think that game's going to get stats.
Yeah, for sure. But I don't even think his brain's come close to thinking that at this point. I think it's more about continuing to keep the foot on the gas.
Probably right. There's time for that in the second half.
Yeah.
There's a nice defensive play for once. Need Michigan State to show up a little bit. I'm really disappointed.
On the inside, little twists, caused a little bit of confusion. The center Whippler there, he stayed on his man, unable to come off. But a good job by Michigan State being able to get home, get Ohio State behind the sticks now.
See if it makes a difference. Second and 18. See some of the backup smart defensive linemen. They're still fighting. And by 6 touchdowns. Williams runs into the clear. Smooth. Back down at the 36. It's another first down for the backup tailback in this offense.
Yeah, I mean, that play just opens up Michigan State. As much as Ohio State has been throwing, they're clearing out. I mean, the middle linebacker that time, Kyle Holiday, he took off and run. There's no Harvey who's down. They cleared out the middle linebackers. Were thinking, run, there's no one there. Nice pickup by Williams.
Oh, the receiving coach you visited with, you talked about the earth, wind, and fire. Some of these guys are embracing all of them getting involved in the lobby. Just some beautiful catches, a couple big touchdowns. Garrett Wilson has a couple touchdown catches. Smith and Chip has been one of the complimentary players so far.
When I sat down with him, the thing that stood out to me is how unselfish they truly are. Not to say the right thing, but they genuinely pull for each other. And I asked him, was it weird when you have 2 catches and he's got 11? They said, no, it all comes around eventually. So today it's Olave and Garrett Wilson, both over 100 yards. But I think it's cool that the brotherhood and how much they genuinely want to see each other get their opportunities to make plays. Nobody's sitting there. Like, well, our receivers are like, whoa. What about me? When am I going to get my chance? You don't get that vibe at all from these 3.
Alabama's best receiver was in the Ohio State wide receiver room. Jameson Williams has gone down there and become a star in Tuscaloosa.
Sure has. Imagine him in this room.
They really have some. You put the same thing right there. Really giving us something there.
Just an embarrassment. The riches there. Big numbers out there. If he wants to throw a good throw right here, he's got 2 blockers on the front. They're going to walk out over it.
First down is the 29th pass attempt, the 27th completion of this first half. Ohio's got it at the 21.
Yeah, they're giving him about a 15-yard, 8 to 15-yard cushion, just dropping out. Look at him bailing, just taking off. And Olave, instead of going downfield, says, I'll just settle right here. Easy throw, easy read for Stroud. And that's the defense that a lot of teams try is, hey, I don't want him to go by me. I'm just going to off the ball now and throw it underneath. Well, that's the first down.
Action again. Mitch Wilson
red zone, and then would Ohio State execute in the red zone? But we've seen so many big plays, we haven't seen a lot of this. This has been the most methodical possession for Ohio State today. Ryan Day is such a perfectionist as a play caller. Those 2 games against Penn State and Nebraska, where they went 2 of 9 in the red zone as far as touchdown opportunities, really frustrated him. They got back to work, did a better job of it against Purdue. It's been a strength all year, with the exception of those 2 games. First down. Eastern team has been a frustrating season, hasn't it? Been a football mess about 4 games. Trying to get him to hear the crowds and senior recognizing the veteran. Good to see the big fella get his opportunity. You know, he has had some injuries. He's also seen a true freshman go right by him. Strong, rolling, stretches the line, and puts it back to the end zone. Jackson Smith.
Wow. Wow. That's all I can say is wow. And in case you don't want, look, just so everybody knows. Let me pull this, shot that down for a second. For my respect, out of respect for Michigan State fans and respect for Ohio State fans, I'm not canceling this stream just because it's a blowout. We're going to run it out. But I'm not going to sit here and over-commentate a show and disrespect Michigan State fans and make it all empowerment for Ohio State. Ohio State here, to me, is showing me that they deserve to be either number 1 or 2 in the nation with Georgia. This is an incredible throttling of a very, very good Michigan State team. And it's not even close. So I'm going to sit here and be here backstage, doing my thing, staying in with it, being respectful to both organizations. In case anybody wondering what I'm doing, I'm still watching. I'm setting up a couple other streams and staying on it, but I'm not going to disrespect Michigan State for the effort, nor disrespect Ohio State for how good they're doing. It's crazy. So we'll keep listening in. Michigan State ball.
Built to serve. What in the world do you say on the Michigan State sideline? 7 Ohio State touchdowns in the first half.
No, they don't, Katrina. And good to see you, my dear.
6 rushing touchdowns allowed in the first 2 games. Only had 3 since then. Incomplete. We're off the hands of Shrewsbury and Foster. You're talking to the break, and I think you said on game day as well. We're already looking toward the postseason. Ohio State's tracking toward that. Georgia's sitting there, perhaps with a third loss. That dog defense not even dominant against this offense. But it's something for
Everything, but all the teams out there, you want to see Ohio State's offense in a dare dream game against the Georgia defense. I mean, that's the best unit on one side of the ball, best unit on the other side of the ball in the country.
That's a miss. Picked up, runs, scrambles, and delivers incomplete. Thrown into play on the sideline there. Has to be a good estimate. Okay.
Take a knee, or they keep going.
You said they wouldn't run it back. Just made an 18-yard line. Talk about the college football playoff rankings. If computers don't like Oregon yet, I guess the selection committee does have respect for what they did here in navigating the Pac-12. The Ducks are underdogs tonight against Utah. 1-2 that one on ABC.
They're underdogs in a tough environment. Going to
I'm going to get this ready real quick.
people are very excited to watch them at home against SMU. SMU can spin it and score a lot of points, as Ohio State will shut it down.
Yeah, excuse me. Hey guys, we got 25 of you in here. Jesse's going to drop a link for me right now. It's a video we have. It's a short. It's a really quick, short Disney video we have. It's a rainy day parade with the princesses. I really need some help on that. I need to get some views on that to get that up over 100 so YouTube maybe share it out more. Jesse's going to drop that link. Could you please do me a favor and at halftime here, give it a watch? It's right there. It's a rainy day cavalcade. It's not going to cost you a thing to do it. It would really mean a lot to us if you could be gracious enough to just watch. Give that video a watch here at halftime. I'm going to fix this board real quick, and then I'm going to bring, as soon as I do that, I'm going to bring the halftime show back up. Let me bring this up here. Need to make that smaller. Put it right there. That way it's clear. And now I can move halftime. Help me out, though. Hey, Shamaron, good to see you. Hit me up. Help me out. The link right there, whether or not with Jesse, just put it in. Help me out with that, please, and give it a watch here during halftime. We'll be back shortly.
She's still awake. Don't worry. Stealth mode?
Don't PTA meetings end at 9?
Oh, got lost.
Wait, what'd you guys talk about?
The
Maths.
libraries. Fine. You can drive to practice this weekend. Well, agree.
What? I mean, I love you guys.
The Lexus RX, built for modern families. The will to make a difference, to lift up, to look forward. It's been in our core since day one. As one of the nation's leading research universities, Michigan State is driven to pursue excellence for the common good. Our will is what unites us. Across cultures, disciplines, decades. Working together for a better tomorrow. Spartans will.
The AMAs are dripping with superstars.
Cardi B hosts the American Music Awards. With performances by Coldplay and BTS, Bad Bunny, Olivia Rodrigo, Mickey Guyton, Tyler the Creator, Carrie Underwood with Jason Aldean, and more. Plus, it's a history-making Boston boy band battle. Anything can happen when Cardi B hosts live.
It's a Cardi party.
The American Music Awards live Sunday on ABC.
B&P, it's been crazy, dude. Absolutely crazy.
wish I had just unwrapped it.
Right now, buy a RAV4 gas or hybrid model with 1.9% APR financing for up to 72 months. Or buy a 22 Highlander and finance through Toyota and get $500 toward your down payment.
Toyota Thon is on. Come in today.
Toyota, let's go places.
You're watching college football on WMAR. Go to the Capital One halftime report.
Our first half of the record books. C.J. Stroud, 6 touchdown passes, 2 of them going to Chris Olave, who has 7 catches, 140 yards, a day where everybody in a Buckeye uniform eats. Dominating performance, book, 49-0, and we still have a second half to play.
Listen, if Ohio State wanted to score 100 kills, they could. It's been that type of dominating performance, the best offense in America, and C.J. Stroud has looked like, dare I say, a Heisman Trophy candidate today.
Look, he coming in, he had the second shortest odds behind Bryce Young, and every single play it felt like a Heisman moment.
You want a touchdown, you get a touchdown.
It's incredible, right? And this leads into the big house game next week.
Well, think about where he was at the beginning of the season in the match race.
Yeah, that's a good word for it.
I can't wait to see him against that defense next week. You got 2 really good edge rushers from Michigan. It's going to be something to see.
What's your message if you're Ryan Day in the second half when you're up 49?
Jesse, is your team Iowa State or Iowa?
We don't play the scoreboard. We play each other. We want to make sure that our expectations and our ceiling is being met.
But do you reveal anything with the playbook here in the second half? I'm going to save it for Michigan
let's
next
get
week,
to ISO right, ISO left. Let's get up out of here.
Trevion needs some carries, right?
Yes. Make sure you don't get him hurt, though.
That is the key. It feels like this is one of those weekends where not this Oklahoma-Iowa State game, but other games don't get hurt. Right here is Oklahoma.
I was hoping it was Iowa State.
Against Oklahoma State, taking on Iowa State. Coming off that loss to Baylor, Brock Purdy to Joe Skates right there. Breece Hall going in. True freshman Caleb Williams, benched last week, then came back 74 yards here.
Love the play call. You pull the guard, you pull the tackle. It's counter OT, not with the running back, but with the quarterback, and he has wheels for days.
Yeah, the numbers, though, he's just 4 of 10, 37 yards. The defense for Oklahoma playing a role here. Brock Purdy trying to find something. Oh, no. And then we're going to lose ball. And then the big
stupid. Get your knees up, high knees. Come on.
Jalen Redmond.
He's going to need oxygen.
Yes, he is. He's going to get his name in the paper. The scoop and score. That's the difference, 14-7. Meanwhile, number 10, Wake Forest. They would clinch the ACC Atlantic with the win at Clemson, though. Underdogs in this one. You see a little scramble. DJ Uiagalelei keeping the play alive. They've been waiting for this. Bo Collins open.
Yeah, that was just a great athletic play by Big Cinco. Pushing the ball down the field and a great catch on the other end. And then here's what you do. Come back with some physicality. They haven't been able to run the football all year. Now they can.
You see Will Shipley going in with the dive. Then Will Shipley here, the Wildcat jump pass. Touchdown. How about Clemson? They're fully aware that Wake could clinch the division.
That's funny.
Well, this is the kind of performance you've been waiting to see all season long from Clemson. And Wake Forest kind of hasn't been the same, Kev, since the game against North Carolina.
Yeah, Wake Forest has scored 35 points in every game this season, just held to 3, and then they get to the board here when it comes to the end zone. Christian Turner barreling in. Right now, this game at the break on ESPN 17-10. Clemson, number 1, Georgia. Again, one of those games. Don't get hurt, but everybody eats. Charleston Southern's on the schedule. Stetson Bennett, he has a couple touchdown passes. This one to Kenny McIntosh off the score.
Poor Charleston Southern. Again, I'm saying, poor Charleston Southern.
Yeah, exactly. We're going to keep saying that. Samir White going in. This is a 2-play highlight, and this is all dogs.
Well, and this is a game for Georgia's offense. You want to be crisp. You want to execute well because you know if there's a weakness for Georgia, it's their offense.
49-0 as well in this one at the break, and they are the Dogs at Georgia Tech next Saturday on ABC. Texas A&M, another game. Hey, just don't get hurt. Isaiah Spiller, yeah, just good luck.
Well, this is what A&M should be able to do. They have 2 really good running backs led by Isaiah Spiller. They need to be in the lineup and run the football, and then they put a lot of pressure on your defensive coordinator, Mike Elko, loves bringing the blitz.
Right now, this is complete domination. Another scoop and score, and then, Zach Calzada, comfort zone we are seeing now. Pair of touchdowns for him. And, I mean, he's the backup quarterback to start the season, gets the win against Bama, and then overtime, the comfort in the offense with Jimbo, 45-3. Will Rogers, big week last weekend. And that continues here against Tennessee State.
Yeah, shout out to the offensive line. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi. Oh, there's somebody open. Throw it to him.
Rogers, 22 of 26, 277 in the first half, and 4 touchdowns. Mississippi State rolling it home, this one on the SEC network. What have you seen? Because when Mike Leach's offense is humming, it just looks spectacular.
When the ball is out of the quarterback's hands really quick, you get it into the playmaker's hands, and then one-on-one coverage there, you can move the football down the field. Those receivers are outstanding.
42-0 right now, Mississippi State. And speaking of the offense humming, I mean, this has been a dominating performance, and the Buckeyes on top, 49-0.
Some things can't be tried at home. Where next? With Capital One, the possibilities are...
Hey guys, I gotta test something real quick. I'll be right back.
Our new class of travel.
Hello everyone, it's Chris with Disney Dynamics. We bring you tons of Disney content with a little bit of humor. My mom thinks I'm funny anyways. 4K unboxings of Disney merch and promo codes to save you money. We bring you live to Disney parks, and then after the sun goes down, we head to Disney After Dark, where we mix Disney-inspired drinks and have slightly inappropriate conversations with our Disney friends. If that sounds good to you, you're just the right amount of weird to fit right in. That's Disney Dynamics, spelt with a K for some reason.
Sorry guys, I had to fix that. Thank you,
I just
Jesse.
love having to check in online and having to do it again on the mobile app and having to do it again in person. Are there any other ways that I have to check in?
No, but we're working on it.
I've only ever bought birdseed from this website, but they're recommending cat food. I think we need a cat.
They know us so well.
Who wants a kitty cat? You want a kitty cat?
Look around. Listen. There are a lot of tough questions. Questions about people and technology. About how we interact with our world and with each other. At Ohio State, we champion people and their potential to answer these tough questions. Like, how do we help people move? And how do we move people to advance innovations that create vibrant futures? Because here, anything, everything is possible.
Anthrax is a ticking time bomb.
I just think something's amiss. What if the killer's one of us?
Anthrax, Sunday, November 28th at 9 on National Geographic.
I'd say the main problem in the school district is, no money. All right, guys, so there have been 3 presidents since this one, okay? It's an old book. Here's where I taped in the others.
Abbott Elementary, special premiere Tuesday, December 7th on ABC.
This is the Capital One Halftime Report.
Look at Kevin back with you. Take a look at the Saturday slate. That SMU Cincinnati game, got to circle that over on ESPN. What else stands out, Bob?
What's another opportunity for Cincinnati to make a statement? I'm looking to see how Alabama comes out. They should dominate Arkansas. The Iron Bowl coming up next week. Want to see how that turns out.
Our game on ABC featuring Wisconsin and Nebraska at 3:30 Eastern. That Badgers defense has been outstanding during their 6-game winning streak. Capital One fan vote Houston. Hey, they won their 10th straight game of the season last night, beating Memphis 31-13. They already clinched a spot in the American Championship game, expected to play Cincinnati in that one. Bearcats, by the way, as I mentioned, face SMU on ESPN later on this afternoon. And when you take a look at the Bearcats and their remaining schedule, don't sleep on the ponies here in this game this afternoon.
More explosive offense. You know they're going to be able to put some points on the board. And I think if you're Cincinnati, that offense is methodical. Desmond Ritter, Ford. Can they put up 40 or 50 points if they have to? Their defense better show up to play against
It
SMU.
really hurts Cincinnati that SMU's faltered the last few weeks.
Yes.
And that when you look at Houston, I mean, that 24 ranking, they've got to continue to move up here in the rankings conversation.
Especially if you're Cincinnati. You need all of them.
Exactly. Meanwhile, Purdue, Aiden O'Connell in the long game. Milton Wright got the time, got the man on the sideline. Some beautiful ball.
That's what you call accuracy and timing, Kev. It's precision.
This game at Wrigley Field right now, Purdue up 19-7 right, Penn State Senior Day. Sean Clifford was suited up, wasn't in pregame rituals. Then he had to leave this game, and Christian Veilleux coming in and finding Jahan Dotson. That's what a good quarterback does. Find number 5, good things will happen. He's the best player on the field, getting the football, good things will happen. But right now, it's only 7-0 Penn State, showing you how crucial Clifford is. Scott Frost, can he finally beat a ranked opponent at Nebraska?
Doesn't look good.
Okay, we'll see how that goes. Even in close ones, Wisconsin.
Close on the count of horseshoes, Kev.
90 minutes away.
This halftime report is presented by Capital One. What's in your wallet?
With Early Paycheck, you can get your direct deposit up to 2 days earlier. That's another reason banking with Capital One is the easiest decision in the history of decisions. Even easier than this.
Well, honey, which one are you going to open up first? That way!
Yep, even easier than that. Plus, with no fees or minimums on checking and savings accounts isn't even a decision. That's banking reimagined. What's in your wallet? Welcome to that magic realm. Between here and there. A no man's land. And everyone's land. Where great expectations grow. And rewards are given to the swift, the perceptive, and the daring. The Mazda CX-30 Turbo with all-wheel drive. More power for your pursuit.
Watch. Serena Williams. Wonderful. Serena. Wonderful. Serena.
Get your TV together with the best of live and on-demand. Introducing DirecTV Stream.
It's Walmart's Black Friday deals for days. Score a $69 air fryer and get other huge deals all week long. Shop Walmart's Black Friday deals for days.
The AMAs are dripping with superstars. America's music event of the year will make history. It's a Boston boy band battle. With New Edition and New Kids on the Block. And anything can happen when Cardi B hosts live. Everybody gonna be talking about it. The American Music Awards live Sunday on ABC.
This halftime report is presented by Capital One. What's in your wallet?
What a matchup tonight, exclusively on ESPN Plus pay-per-view. Bud Crawford against Showtime. Sean Porter for Crawford's WBO welterweight championship. Crawford coming in 37-0 with 28 knockouts.
Looking forward to see if Crawford can finally get challenged, Kev.
Okay, right now there is no challenge in Columbus. Maybe we'll get one. Chris Olave, how about this is a draft day type of breakdown tape catch, right?
Wow.
Beautiful. Buckeyes in complete control.
What makes the holidays magical? Ironically, it isn't magic. It's when stress instantly vanishes. And objects just appear. When people share good tidings and things miraculously materialize. All so you can make the holidays exactly how you want them. Just like magic. Make the holidays.
Hey guys, I got to check something real quick. My screen's going to go down for a second. Bear with me for 1 second.
Sean Murphy, are you injured?
I just heard tiring.
We need to open the duct and oxygenate her blood. There is no other option.
In my 15 years here, nothing like this has ever happened. We cannot allow a single event to derail everything we do here.
You should have been running the hospital.
At the Big Screen Store, Black Friday savings start now. 2 Samsung 4K TVs, a huge 82-inch and a 65-inch, 2 for $1, just $14.99. Whoa! Only at the Big Screen Store.
The Hess truck's back. It's a cargo plane and jet flying through the sky. This year, the Hess truck's here.
This holiday season, Hess gives you twice the high-flying action. The huge cargo plane has lights and a rear-loading cargo bay. Unfold the jet wings and take flight with button and motion-activated sounds. Free shipping and Energizer batteries included. Only at HessToyTruck.com.
A tradition each year. The Hess truck's here.
How many people got Hess trucks for Christmas over time? I know I did as a kid.
So has the Get Holiday Ready sales event at your Ford dealer. Inventory, the best time to buy a Ford SUV. Get a Ford SUV with 0% APR financing for 60 months plus $500 in retail bonus cash. It's time to get holiday ready with Ford. Now get Black Friday deals like 0% for 60 months and $500 in retail bonus cash, plus 90 days deferred payments on select SUVs.
At the Big Screen Store, our prices beat Best Buy and online guaranteed. Plus, we doubled the Samsung warranty, and all Samsung TVs are in stock now for immediate delivery and installation on your schedule. Not even Amazon can do that. The Big Screen Store.
You're watching college football on WMAR.
The AT&T Countdown to the College Football Playoff National Championships, Monday, January 10th on ESPN.
So for the second half, the big horseshoe that makes the deal on Tangi, ESPN College Football on ABC, presented by Arby's. Presentation of the Big Ten on ABC. Overwhelming display by Ohio State, 7 touchdowns in the first half, and a 49-0 lead. It's been a party here for Ohio State. Tremendous intensity, Kirk, and execution from the start, and a big talent gap, and it's added up to what we've seen so far.
Yeah, I think a lot of people expected Ohio State's passing game to be a concern for Michigan State, obviously, but I don't know if anybody, including Ryan Day, expected this, with the way they've executed. It's one thing to call plays and have a pretty good idea of what you want to do. It's another thing to watch it unfold right before your eyes, and started on that first possession.
There's a 5-yard penalty before they even run a play. It didn't matter. Foster on the kick return is smacked hard.
Wow, what a hit.
From the crowd at the 24-yard line. Roger Mitchell making the play. The Ohio State defense, especially that front, just brought energy against Thorne, making 3 plays early in this game. That is a serious hit.
See paint coming off that helmet, inside of the helmet popping off. Mitchell is a big, thick linebacker, 250 pounds, covering kicks. With the emergence of Chambers and Simon, hasn't played as much, but this defense from Ohio State, we've been talking so much about the Ohio State offense and C.J. Stroud. Their focus was Kenneth Walker, first play of the game, being able to just use a quick rip technique and get into the backfield by Garrett. But he just hasn't had his opportunity. Now, Peyton Thorne and the offense has had to try to throw to get him back to the game. But when they have tried to run, the Heisman frontrunner, Kenneth Walker, he's been shut down by that defense that, Chris, you were alluding to, and how aggressive they have been all that entire first half.
As a backup linebacker, kick coverage team, Kate Kucharski's being helped off by the athletic trainers. Holly, what have you got?
Well, guys, checking with Mel Tucker, he told his team at the half, it's all about what we do next. Yes, we've got to worry about this second half, but it's also about our team. And what you put on film here in the second half is going to speak a lot about what you do to care about this team and reveal your character. Then I saw him pull aside his quarterback, Peyton Thorne, and he told him, look, you have to lead this team right now. You don't have to do everything. Just do your job, but I want to see good body language out there leading this group.
That's a good point, Holly. Tell us something before the game. I tell my guys, don't worry about the scoreboard.
Breaking down the sideline. Michigan State showed some life.
Moves the ball to the 30-yard line. Well, that's what Holly was just talking about is where's your heart? What kind of competitor are you? And the very first play, little play action, go back, boot the other way. Nice soft spot in that zone, and then it's what can you do after the catch? And Mosley that time, who's got great speed, shows you what he can do. Doing without the real speedy guy. In fact, he's big speedy. Baylor not available today, and that does certainly hurt the big playability. And there's a sack. Haskell Garrett storms in and knocks Thorne down.
Well, he is so sudden, goes right by. Look how quick he gets off the ball.
Yeah, showtime. It's crazy today, dude. Absolutely crazy.
But has the ability to use his quicks, and that time the get off was the difference that time on his pass rush.
Big fell. We have a sack as a team against Purdue last week. Taking care of that today. Walker just never really got going. Tommy Eichenberg stopped him.
Yeah, when this defensive line is playing the way they are, it frees up your backers because this offensive line of Michigan State's taking everything that they have to deal with the defensive line. They don't have time to climb to get to those backers. These backers are free and getting downhill in a hurry and making good plays against this run game.
At the shot play to get the scoring position. Go backwards now, 3rd and 17. Screen. Slam down behind the line.
What's up, Tim? Hey, buddy.
Watch his eyes on 11 the entire way. Wherever he goes, he's going to go with him. Court Williams, a linebacker, but also can play defensive back. A very versatile, big, athletic, young freshman out of California. That time, man-to-man, does a good job on Hayward. So they get the big play, and then 3 straight stops by Ohio State's defense.
Kicks the point. Knocks it high. Some empty space. And the ball will be down at the 12-yard line. Curtis Wilson, the All-State bus is here. What's your All-State celebration moment today?
Well, we used to call it a night game. We're going to pick this game.
Okay.
You need it, but first, it's a first. You need a Heisman moment. Kenneth Walker had his chances in this game on his big stage, and so did C.J. Stroud. And C.J. Stroud has taken advantage of it in that first half. 29 of 31, 393, and 6 touchdowns in those 6 possessions.
Pretty cool that Patrick Mahomes on a bye week for the Chiefs checking out the game here. Very impressed with what C.J. Stroud did.
He was laughing
in the first half.
He's on his couch laughing.
There's a play by the Spartans. You look at this defense, and we said they've struggled for years stopping the pass, and we told you they were dead last in the country coming in, but I don't know, Kirk. I mean, yes, this is a tremendously talented pass offense, but you search the memory banks. It's one of the worst pass defenses we've seen in a long time.
Yeah.
From a quality program.
Yeah.
It's pretty mind-blowing.
Yeah, and I think talent-wise, I think Xavier Henderson's a really good player. Some of these other guys, they've had some injuries to the corner spot. They're just a team that I think is only going to get more and more talented, but they've had to make the most of what they have.
And Jacob Space, Scotty Hazen, the defensive coordinator, who's still adjusting to a new scheme. Some of these Spartan veterans back there. It's a scheme you see on Sundays, frankly, but these are not a lot of Sunday players out there operating it.
No, and it's not just today. They came in one of the worst pass defense in the country, but it's tough to go up against this offense, I think, for any defense. If you're wondering at home, why is C.J. Stroud and his starting offense still in the game? Don't forget, this is not just about today. It's about building momentum for who they have next week in Ann Arbor, and depending on what happens in that game, potentially in Indianapolis in a Big Ten championship. So this is not just about this game. And the other thing is, it's a team that's had a hard time. They get up to big leads, and then they don't continue.
Thank you, Jesse.
Play hard in the second half. So I think playing your starters up 49-0, you're sending a message to the entire team that we are going to finish and play for 60 minutes.
Stroud is in. You see a lot of the backup receivers. Tailback is Master Team, the veteran. Third string guy wrapping up his Buckeye home career. Making plays, no matter who's out there at the starting line. They're moving fast down the field.
Look at Jamal Jones leading the way. 6'8". I don't know what he had for breakfast, 79, but he's 365 pounds. I mean, he's not blowing people off the ball there, but how do you like to run behind 6'8", 360?
He's a guy that was a basketball player and a football player in high school. Comes from Indianapolis. Look at this dude on the basketball court. You want to defend him as a high school basketball player? They're going to check out the spot here. Look at DeJuan Jones. This is a little unfair what he did in high school basketball.
The big fella that guard him with the post. He was 6'8", 360 back in the day, right?
He was 6'8", and he was 3-something. Watch this highlight. Oh, get off me. Gosh. I mean, come on. Get all here. What do you do? You're going to take the charge on him? Yeah. Look at this. Oh, wow, you. I mean, they're just no answer. He's agile. Stroud said that he likes to play pick-up hoops with his right tackle. CJ loves basketball. It's kind of his first love.
He's a big kid, yeah. It's huge. Big isn't the word.
See him lose 20 pounds.
Check to see where Teague sent that bounce here.
Yeah, they say they think if he drops the weight, he could be one of the top offensive tackles, like the guy. As far as the draft board is concerned,
it's a strong incentive.
Yeah.
Because the top tackle on the draft board gets really well paid.
Bill, this is just what we need: is a spot here.
Let's try to slow this sucker down and check out the spot.
Focus on his spot here for a little bit longer.
You're going to look at these because of who's ahead and who's not.
Yeah.
And they're not going to give Ohio State an edge on that. The tough thing on these views is there was one great view from behind, but the officials have gotten away and you couldn't see did the foot step out or not. So it'd be interesting to see what they do.
Thank goodness we sorted this out. It's a first down at the 49. Hey, listen, they got to do their jobs. Yeah, with the score. We get it.
I appreciate that.
And the two officials on the crew, this is their last game. So they got to keep their focus as they wind down 20-year careers out there in the second half. Umpire and the side judge. I started to say Stroud's still in there. The offensive line starter's still in there. They're mixing in some different skill. You just want to put the quarterback in any kind of position where you can get him. I mean, up this big, if you're going to lead men, keep clean.
Trips into the boundary with two big tight ends. You just outnumber him. You got two guys to block to. In fact, Holiday, that time the linebacker who was out there 27 with the club, he gets off of the block, is able to potentially make a play, gets around the backup tight end there, Rossi. But you can see what Williams can do, even though he is a big guy. He's low center of gravity, hard to bring down.
Teague cuts it back. One more touchdown pass, and Stroud will have the Ohio State single game record to himself. Right now, he shares it.
Yeah, when quarterbacks see this in college football, they just abort the play and just flip it out quickly. The one guy we're not seeing is Henderson. Talking about protecting C.J. Stroud. I don't know if he's dropped a bead of sweat yet today. He looks like he's fine. He may not even have to wash his uniform.
It's a cool day, but I get your point. Has he been hit yet?
No, he
went down once.
One time on that catch by Olave.
He kind of ducked down.
Henderson on the other hand, they're protecting him.
Jake goes too far. The E's traded Henderson into the season, saving him for the stretch run now. With the score out of hand, you can rest him up for the game against, as they call him, the team up north.
That reception there by Smith and Jigba gets him over 100 yards on the day. So now you have all three receivers over 100 yards, and as a group, 5 touchdown receptions. Pretty good day for Earth, Wind, and Fire.
Pretty good 2.5 quarters, yeah. Stroud underneath. There was a low throw intended for Fleming. Holly?
Well, guys, I have one idea of why they might be leaving C.J. Stroud in here as well. Kyle McCord, backup, and Jack Miller, the other backup, both have already played in 4 games. You guys remember that new rule with redshirting is you can play up to 4 games and still retain your red shirt. So it's going to be kind of interesting. They do have some other quarterbacks on the roster, but I don't know if he plays out the whole rest of this half.
I would think at some point McCord's going to have to come in the game. I'd be shocked if Stroud finished the entire game. But Ollie's right. You know, these numbers games become tough. I think they have to navigate.
I'm sure you hate to burn a red shirt, but on the other hand, you got to protect your starting quarterback for bigger things ahead. Fields, Haskins, Barrett, and Kenny Guyton all have 6 in a game. Stroud, of course, 6 in the first half, and they're back in the red zone again. Just 3 incompletions. So you have double number of touchdowns, you have 3 incompletions. It's a good for that. And the third down play of the afternoon.
This is just one of those games, everybody. It is all Ohio State. And, you know, the toughest part of doing games like this is that most of the people from Michigan State have already left. So we lose half our viewing audience right then and there. I did go in and put all the games up through next weekend that we'll be doing for hockey, for football, for Disney. Everything's up there and ready to run. The only thing is I got one Disney show that I've got to move because I don't know. I got to talk to the lady next week and see when she wants to move it to. But other than that, we got a lot of football coming up and a lot of hockey coming up and some good college games next weekend. We're going to do, for all the Ohio State fans in here, we are going to do Ohio State again next weekend because it's going to be a top 10 matchup between them and Michigan. So we will do that again next week. We'll also do Oklahoma State next week, which will be a good game. Thursday or Friday after Thanksgiving, we'll do the hockey game in the afternoon, St. Louis, Chicago. Then we'll come back with college football in the late afternoon, TCU and Iowa State. And, of course, NFL action through the weekend. NFL action on Thursday, 2 games on Thursday at 4 and 8 o'clock. I'm not going to do the first game simply just because you need to do some time with the family, and that's important. So we're going to do our Thanksgiving stuff, and then I'll come on after that. So I think we got a good plan for the next week and a half for what we're going to do here on the show. And hopefully it'll bring some attention to what we're doing. I got to go through and recreate some thumbnails for later on. Some of those ones that are up there I really don't like. But we'll figure that out when we get there. So we got that up and running. That's a good thing. We got a little bit done today, right? That's a good thing. At least we got something done while we were watching this debacle. We'll stay with it here. I'm not going to cut out for those 19 friends, not this early. We'll stay through into the 4th, see how it gets. We do have another stream tonight, and that will be Oregon and Utah. Hopefully that'll bring some new activity, some new recognition. We're not far from 7,900 subscribers. I was really hoping that this weekend would help us to get there, and we'll still have to wait and see how that goes. Maybe we'll meet some new friends out here as we're doing it. So anyway, back to the action here coming up, waiting for them to come back. Blowout game, 49-0. I had this one wrong. I thought Michigan State was going to stay close. I really did. You going to make a prediction now, Jerry? Come on. Usually 80 with those two teams. It'll be interesting to see with those two teams what that's going to do. Absolutely. I'm looking forward to that. Where are we at on this Disney Princess video, Jesse? We got to work on that tonight, maybe. Maybe we can get lucky. We're up to 71, so that's not bad. We picked up a couple. Thank you to those people who watched it. Maybe we get a full house in here later tonight, Jess. We can get a good push on it tonight and get a little bit, try to get it up closer to, maybe 80, 84 tonight. Maybe tomorrow we can get it up over 100. So before the Monday video comes, it's up over the top. We'll wait and see. You just kind of have to wait and see how that runs. But we're closer. We are closer. And that's a good thing. That is a good thing. All right, back to the action. Let's do it.
Driven, it's the Buckeye Buckeye Grove there. So every time they get a Buckeye All-American, they plant another tree over there next to the tennis courts just outside the shoe. The missed field goal.
All right, here we go.
Spartans get the football back, and they feed Jordan Simmons off the left side. Disappointing for Kenneth Walker to serve. Really
Michigan State football right now.
offer out of high school, the smallest Power 5 school, Wake Forest, plays a couple of years there, goes into the portal. There was zero fanfare with him going into the portal. You talked about the top guys coming into new teams this year. He was down like 95th on one list, so nobody really foresaw this kind of season except him. And he's just been outstanding through the first 10 games. You see him in the helmet off over there. Looks like his day may be.
Shotgun formation. Going to hand off up the middle. That goes nowhere. Ohio State just attacking on all levels.
This offense didn't really come into play, but just salute what he's done. Came in averaging 140 plus per season, the 95th on that list of.
Yeah, I mean, you see a guy that's coming over from Wake Forest to the year that Michigan State had a year ago. I don't know if anybody could envision the year that they had and the year that he's had individually after last year.
Gonna throw. Dumps it off underneath. That went to nobody. That was a horrible throw. Gregory, I hope so. I got to go back and look. Problem is, if Notre Dame's playing a lower end team, if it's not a top team, I'm not going to play it. I want to do top games here as we're going through. And I'm a Notre Dame fan myself, so I do like doing them, but it doesn't work. Punt goes all the way back to the Ohio State 30. That's where they're going to start.
Let's talk about legs. Are you seeing this? There's no reason to wake up. Spring the stage together. But wait, crispy bacon and fluffy eggs might just be better. There's only one delicious reason to wake the perfect dream farewell. The sooner you wake, the sooner you'll get toasted breakfast burritos. Only at Taco Bell. Get some rest. We got a lot of work to do.
Yes, sir. Nice jammies.
Best Buy delivers tech fast and free, like the Ninja Dual Oven, Sonos Roam Speaker, or Samsung New QLED TV.
This isn't just freight. These aren't just shipments. They're promises. Promises of all shapes and sizes. Each with a time and a place they've been promised to be. A promise is everything to Old Dominion, because it means everything to you.
Thanks for coming. Now, when it comes to a financial plan, this broker is your man. Let's open your binders to page 188.
Carl, are there different planning options in here?
Options?
Plans we can build on our own, or with help from a financial consultant, like Schwab does. We adjust our plan, like if we buy a new house.
And our son just said it worked out.
Do you offer a complimentary retirement plan for him?
As in free? Just like Schwab.
Look forward to planning with Schwab.
Come on, Nuggets! With all that IT stuff we gotta do, let's fill up with some chunky soup. Woo! Woo! Let's go, baby!
Fill up with 16 grams of protein per can and chunky spicy chicken noodles.
French fries? Come on!
Lunchtime is your halftime. When you're built for tailgating, you're built for winning. Winning at storage. Winning at parking. Winning at technology. Winning in comfort. Winning in wedding. The best tailgate setups have the best of everything. Like barbecue, beverages, cherry pie, and a nice sculpture in the shape of a Pegasus throwing a Hail Mary. Rams ready to party? Are you?
Catch it when we can here. The Taco Bell Live My Student Section of the Year contest. Hashtag student section sauce. ESPN.com/Taco Bell to see how your school can compete. I tell you, the Buckeye fans have hung around more than I thought they would. They emptied out pretty quickly against Purdue. Things out of hand. Gonna be a brave Spartan fan to hang on here. Team down.
They would have seen
49.
Kyle McCord get a chance to do it and see what he can do. The freshman out of Philly.
21 of 30. The 4 games that he's played so far. Teague, better takes a hand up. So CJ Stroud, almost flawless performance. It's the worst pass defense in America. 32 of 35, 432. 6 touchdowns. Apparently he'll have a share of the single-game school record along with 4 other guys. He'll ride into that game with Michigan on a extreme confidence high the last couple of games. The Boilermakers.
After today's results, you know, in a year where the Heisman Trophy is up for anybody, he just sent a very loud message to the voters, and he sets the table for next week in Ann Arbor.
It's interesting when you analyze what for me has been one of the weirdest, most lackluster.
That's amazing that Clemson can beat up on Wake.
As we see the Ohio State locker room there, TUN, as they call Team Up North next. But when you look at the Heisman race, you know, it comes down to the stretch run. It's very wide open. Certainly Stroud is a strong candidate. He has so much to work with. When you compare it to Bryce Young, is that a consideration? The fact that this offense is just so gifted and so much talent around him now. A lot of Heisman guys have had that to work with in the past.
Wow, play action, fake, quarterback run. They're still attacking. I'm putting some business cards away while we're sitting here. Just got new business cards in the mail.
I just felt like today on this stage felt like kind of a Heisman moment where people, even Patrick Mahomes, is watching kind of in awe of what he was doing with his execution, with his accuracy, and with the numbers that he put up. Let's go to Kevin Nagani.
This game's been over for a while, unfortunately.
Caleb Williams and this Oklahoma offense, not a lot of guarding numbers, but get the job done. Mario Williams, he has the time here.
Yeah, especially the offensive line blocks like that, and then the improvisation and the throw on the run. You can't teach
Oklahoma beating up on Iowa State right now. Thank you.
Came on mid-season, was in the Heisman conversation until the Sooners lost to Baylor. Walker's Heisman conversation will end today. Despite a terrific season, it will still be favored to win the Doug Walker Award for the top running back. I totally get your point. This has been a spectacular performance by Stroud. Yeah, I just don't know if that's what's going to put him over the top. He's obviously got another monster game next week, Big Ten champ. I mean,
that's what I'm saying. I think he's set himself up now to go to Ann Arbor, and again on a big stage. And then if they play well there, he's, you know, you got one more weekend in the championship if they're able to win in Ann Arbor. I just think it'd be Bryce Young. We came in, it was Bryce Young from Alabama, Kenneth Walker, Michigan State, and CJ Stroud. Definitely didn't hurt himself today.
Intercepted.
So Justin White and the Spartans have their first takeaway, and that's not what the Buckeyes backup was looking for.
No, he ends up short-arming this and just not throwing it out away from the defender. Made it pretty easy. White saw it coming the entire time and stepped in front of it for the interception.
Just the 9th Ohio State turnover for the season.
Commercial time. Michigan State getting the ball back.
Deserves something new. So, AT&T is giving everyone our best deals on every iPhone, including the iPhone 13 Pro with a demand
What's up, Kevin? How are you, buddy? Yeah, it's a blowout. It's a blowout.
It's not complicated. AT&T is giving new and existing customers our best deals on every iPhone, including up to $1,000 off the Epic iPhone 13 Pro.
The best tailgate setups have the best of everything. Like barbecues, beverages, assorted meats, flat screen, sunscreen, decorative centerpiece, tongs, sun hat, 50 pounds of shrimp, chairs, chapstick, cherry pie, Gary Streisky, Jason Fitz, and an ice sculpture in the shape of a Pegasus throwing a Hail Mary. Rams ready to party.
Oh, thanks, Pearl. Yeah, we got a little sun down there.
It's been a grind, but I think I've aged you well. Some might say perfect. Who's ready to show who's the cheesiest? Who's out there the cheesiest, guys? Cheez-It, official sponsor of the college football playoff.
Welcome to Allstate, where we've just lowered our auto rates. And savings like that follow you everywhere. Now get new lower auto rates with Allstate. Because better protection costs a whole lot less. You're in good hands with Allstate. Click or call for a lower auto rate today.
All right, Hatbox, have a good day, buddy. Don't forget, we'll be back later with Oregon and Utah.
The Italian original chicken is back at BK, the 2 for $6. You've been asking for years. Walker. And now we all get to enjoy the crispy chicken, melty mozzarella, and marinara sauce because of you. The Italian original chicken sandwich is back at BK, the 2 for $6. Pizza way better.
Plug in to the great Christmas light bite.
Primetime on ABC is a really, really good one. Salt Lake City, South versus the North. Oregon underdogs against Utah. Sean McDonough, Tom Blackledge, Monty McGrath on the call in Salt Lake City. Temperatures down in the low 40s. No precipitation expected. Thorne on the move. Slides down before he takes a high hit from Eichenberg there. Picks up about 5. Thorne said he dreamt of games like this. He wanted to be on the road, trying to silence a hostile crowd, and he imagined himself playing quarterback in a big showdown game. But from the start, it has not worked out the way he hoped it would. Pretty nightmarish, in fact, for a net restart. The 5th time those passes batted down, you wonder at any level of football, if anybody in that Michigan State sideline has experienced anything quite like they did in the first half.
Yeah, you're right about that. I mean, there are very few people. I mean, how many games have you seen where it gets out of control that quickly? There's Zach Harrison again getting up and batting a ball down at 6'6". He's tough. You better not throw over top of him. He's got a chance.
35, they throw it short, and Elijah Collins tries to scoop for the marker. They'll be spotted out short. It'll be 4th down. So you can see
All those NFL quarterbacks with those different arm angles, just trying to work around some of these big guys that get good pressure on them.
a lot of quarterbacks practice that.
Yeah.
A lot of really young quarterbacks you see kind of doing mechanics that are not traditional, right?
Aaron Rodgers, Matthew Stafford, Patrick Mahomes. Now these quarterback coaches, they work as much on that as they do the traditional stuff.
On 4th and 2. And the Spartans are going to convert this. Collins again with a touch.
Buckeyes brought their 2 middle linebackers. Really nice job of communicating and handling that pressure. Watch the Michigan State offensive line, right side of that line. opportunity. That time Harrison went up in the air, and Thorne was able to get it around him. So he said enough of trying to go over top of Zach Harrison. Let me try to find a throwing lane, and he does. He gets it to him, and it's the background of Connor Hayward, the former running back, what he can do with the football in his hands after he makes a catch.
Spartans at first down in the red zone, trying to get on the board here. Avoid the embarrassment of a shutout. Double clutch and delivered late over the middle. Now Marcus Williamson to come back and break it up.
Great play. Playing man coverage against a very talented receiver at Trey Mosley, and Williamson's experience does a nice job of just kind of feeling this, and then he kind of gets pushed off. The ball is in the air. Look at his eyes on the football, and able to get around the receiver without interfering with him to bat the ball away.
Other reporting, by the way, that Jake Reed is done for the day, so you got the top two Spartan receivers out. Baylor couldn't go today for the third consecutive game. Final minute of the third quarter, and the ball to Keon Coleman. Freshman made a couple of catches today. It'll be third down.
Yeah, for a defense that has been ridiculed quite a bit this year. You may look at his 49-0. I'm telling you, they take a lot of pride in how much they've improved, and they take a lot of pride in that shutout that they have right now. So this is big. This defense still is flying around, and they want to keep Spartans' offense out of the end zone.
See some of the starters in the defensive front still of the football game. To a scoreless third quarter. Final quarter coming up after this message and a word from your local ABC station.
Domino's new oven-baked dips are so new that we made a new commercial about their newness. Try new flavors like our cheesy marinara, baked apple, or hot and melty 5 cheese with our not new but still delicious twists. Carry out Domino's new oven-baked dips and twist combos or any 3-topping pizzas for $7.99 each. Make that renovation a reality. When you're ready to turn your home into your dream home, Rocket can.
I have moderate to severe plaque psoriasis. Now there's Skyrizi. Clearer, yeah, I feel free. Spray my skin, yeah, that's on me.
That's an MD go hand in hand.
That's it on my skin, that's my new plan. Keep your skin clear with Skyrizi. Those to achieve 90% clear skin at 4 months had lasting clearance through 1 year. In another study, most people had 90% clear skin at 3 years. And Skyrizi is 4 doses a year after 2 starter doses.
It's my moment, so I just gotta say.
Skyrizi may increase your risk of infections and lower your ability to fight them. Before treatment, your doctor should check you for infections and tuberculosis. Tell your doctor if you have an infection or symptoms, such as fevers, sweats, chills, muscle aches, or coughs, or if you plan to or recently received a vaccine. Talk to your dermatologist about Skyrizi. Learn how AbbVie can help you save.
What's strong with me?
So again, tough game here. I don't like games like this one because it's tough to watch for everybody. You know, it's the Michigan State people have all left and gone, and the Ohio State people, a lot have left and said, all right, well, this one's over. I'm out of here, which I don't blame people when they're done. We usually have a real good crowd on Saturday at noon, and today we had we didn't even get a chance to get a crowd. Ohio State was up 28-0 by the time the share out even just started to happen, and people were done with it. So hopefully tonight's game will go a little bit better. I really want to thank all the moderators in here today for being here and helping us out and doing what you're doing. I also want to say thank you to everybody sitting here and watching, because you guys hung around, even though you didn't have to, for something. So we've, for those of you sitting here, I can show you this. We got new business cards today. in the mail. Where's the college full camera? Mac Jones is in here. And, of course, that camera is not on. How is that camera not on? All right, let me fix that. There we go. So, we got new business cards today. I think they're pretty cool. We're going to be using these. Hey, Gene. What's up, buddy? So, that's our new business cards. That's the front of them there with our logo on it. But the back looks really good. We've got our football logo, and we've got the YouTube logo, and we got the QR code so they can go right to our channel. So we got those in today, so that was exciting at least, right? At least if it's a blowout, we got to have something exciting happen. Yeah, Gene, it's a mess. Michigan State with the ball. Ohio State trying to keep them out of the end zone. Keep a shutout. Touchdown, Michigan! Woo! Michigan State, I can play their soundbite. Yeah, I'm happy with the business cards.
Never really turned his eyes or his head back to find the football. Watch his head. Never, by the time he turns.
There you go, Pearl. That's not a bad stream. It's just not fun. You know, it's there's no energy in the game because, you know, your Ohio State fans are like, oh, well, we got this one in the bag already. You know, because you're up 50 points. 50. And then Michigan State fans, they know they have no chance of getting back into it. You know, so everybody's gone and cutting their lawn or putting up their Christmas tree or whatever they're doing. So I really appreciate it. And as we sit here, we're in the fourth quarter. So I think what I'm going to do, though, is I'm going to call it. And I'm going to go and get a couple things done. I have a big moderating webinar or class tutorial coming up here in just a little bit. And I'm going to get ready for that. And I'm going to get the stuff ready for tonight's game. Utah and Oregon. Hopefully it'll be a closer game. And this one's in the bag. Congratulations, Ohio State. And that'll be a big game next week. Michigan wins today. Ohio State's already won, basically. That will be a monster game next Saturday at noon. Hopefully you guys will make it back for you. Want to thank everybody again. It's been a fun time. But a tough game to call and even to do. So, again, I'm not a blowout fan at all. Anyway, even if it's my team winning, I'm not a blowout fan. All right, come back and join us tonight. We'll see you real soon.